Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Lakeshore High School for the NLFA Southern Conference Championship between the visiting Pensacola Panthers and your Bayou Lacombe Cardinals.
Get up here.
At this time, the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals would like to say thank you to all their sponsors who have helped to make this season a success. Their red sponsors, Audubon Funeral Home, Bonvenue Bank, Kate's Digital Marketing, Creighton Townsend Homes, Camellia City Realty and Property Management, and Red Robin. They'd also like to say a very special thank you to their white level sponsors, Patrick McMath, Precision Driving Academy, Fox Pest Control, Covington Trace ER and Hospital, Gulf States Real Estate, Empataco, Joe Impostado, Gulf States Real Estate, and the Friends of Bayou Lacombe, Lacombe Family Pharmacy, Cypress Fabrication Services, and John Woodrick with New York Life. As you came into the stadium this evening, John Woodrick with New York Life was set up right inside the stadium, and if you signed up, you run the chance to win $100 cash at halftime today. So make sure you stick around. We will be drawing live at halftime for that $100 prize. The Cardinals would also like to recognize their community partners, the North Shore Community Foundation, North Shore Technical Community College, the Slidell Heritage Festival, the Blood Center, Palette, Christie's Screen Printing, the Covington Business Association, and the Lighthouse International.
Test.
At this time, we'd like to ask everyone to please join us for a moment of prayer.
Lord God, thank you for this day that we're here gathering on for this conference game. Lord God, pray that you watch over the players and the fans that are here, that they travel back home safely, and let us have a good game and get home safe. Amen.
And now we'd like to ask all who are able to please rise and remove your hats and join us for our national anthem.
Test. Test. Test.
Good.
Cardinal Nation, it's game time!
Welcome into tonight's ball game here at Lakeshore Titan Coliseum on the campus of the Lakeshore Titans. It's the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals, 8-0 in the season if you conclude 2 wins by forfeit earlier in the season. The team has not played since the 2nd of May. Those 2 forfeitures and then some league byes. So the visiting team is the Pensacola Panthers. They entered tonight's ball game with a 5-4 mark. This is for the championship of the South Division, and the winner of tonight's ball game will advance and play 2 weeks from tonight in the championship game in Jackson, Mississippi. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Cretan Homes out of Ponchatoula and Flying Ghost Productions. Got Fagan Davis running the board, running the camera. I think he runs a little bit of everything, but we'll see if he runs and gets up water for us at the half. Just about ready for the kickoff. The visitors, the Pensacola Panthers, kicking off in their green uniform, and that's about as lime green as I've ever seen, I do believe. They're kicking off going left to right. 2 deep receivers back for the Cardinals. Number 13 to the near side of the field. That is Dalen Converse. He's the second leading receiver for the Cardinals.
Dalen Converse.
Converse, Mr. Excitement.
Back to receive.
Second leading receiver on the season for the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals. They bring their undefeated 8-0 mark into tonight's contest, coming off of 2 consecutive 9-3 seasons where they made it to the championship game of the league the last 2 years in a row and came up a little short, so their hopes is 3rd time is the charm. A little hot down there, a lot of humidity on the field, so we'll see if that affects any of the players as we get underway here this evening. Dave Storm Manning, the game day PA announcer for the New Orleans Saints. Could have worn a lot of things here tonight, but he's got on his Saints gear, so we won't hold that against him. Looking for a great season from them this year. I think it'll be all about the success of Tyler Shuck in year 2 and the good offensive weapons that they're trying to put around him. Looks like Alvin Kamara will be back, made appearances at OTAs this season, so that kind of impressed me.
Cardinal Reds were dirty, Mike.
Okay, there you go. Cardinal Red. Yep, it's about what we got right here. Not sure what the delay of the game is, but looks like all the officials are here. Ball is set on the tee. Takes a bunch to tango, though, so I guess everybody's got to agree that they're ready. Looks like we might be able to see some of the jersey uniforms for the visiting Pensacola Panthers. They were on the short end of the score twice against the Cardinals earlier this year. They lost a home game 37-20, but at one time the game was tied 20 apiece. And then later on, I believe it was the 2nd of May game here, they were on the short end of a 30-0 score, losing to the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals. So these 2 teams know each other. Talking to Mike Milligan before tonight's ball game, the owner and head coach for the visiting Panthers, he said what it'll take for his team to be successful is to display discipline, limit their turnovers, and also execute in the red zone. They've shown some potential improvement in that category the last couple games of the season. We're now underway, going from left to right. Ball bounds, is fielded at about the 14-yard line, coming up the middle. Breaks out of a couple tackles. Good field position on the opening possession out to the 34-yard line.
Kick return by Dalen Converse.
That's Dalen Converse, Mr. Excitement, second leading receiver. Has, I believe, 7 touchdowns on the season. So the Cardinals, they'll break their huddle with Jerv Efferson, North Shore High School Panther graduate. Graduated in 2010. Suffered a Liz Frank injury his first game with them and was out for a long time. Then came back and was a MVP All-District Offensive Quarterback in his junior year. And his senior year, the injury bug hit again, and he tore up his knee and that was in the season opener. Turned 34 years old earlier this month. He's in the shotgun. That's where he'll be. Set up this near hash mark. Number 2, Jeremy Pig Griffin is the lone back. He's the leading receiver. So Jerv Epperson waits the snap on the first play from scrimmage. Likes to get the ball underway early. Jerv calls for the snap. Movement off the left side. This will be either illegal motion or encroachment. Looks like it's going to go against the visitors, the Panthers, a free 5 yards. That'll help Epperson in his play calling. He's at this near sideline with his head coach, E.J. Walls.
First down. Cardinals will play 1st and 5 from the 43.
And Coach Jefferson on this side. So 1st and 5. Cardinals, white helmets, red Cardinals on either side, red jerseys, white numerals, and black pants. 1st and 5. Let's see if Jerv decides to air it out. Good field position. Man in motion is Converse. Pitch to Griffin. Excuse me, off to the right side. Short gain before he's bottled up.
Toss to Griffin.
Don't see many plays in the first play from scrimmage, that quick pitch, but they would like to establish the running game if at all possible. That helps with the passing game later on as the game progresses. "35-yard line." Epperson awaits the snap. Scoreless on the first possession of the ball game. Straight drop is Epperson. Going upfield, home run ball. That's Xavier Chapman, wide open, in stride. Took it into 25. No one will catch him. And that's what you call the electrifying start. Xavier Chapman, leading touchdown maker on the season for the Cardinals. And I believe that's number 8 on the year for him. Leading receiver in catches and in yardage. Perfectly thrown ball by Epperson, like he walked out there and put it in his breadbasket like a loaf of bread. Caught it in stride, maintained his balance, went in untouched. Lengthy play on the first possession of the ball game. Bring up a 6-0 score in favor of the Cardinals. Extra point attempt will be longtime place kicker J.P. Furman, graduate right here at Lakeshore High School.
Kick the extra point.
Furman's got a 52-yard field goal to his credit right here in this home field early on in the season. He'll set up for the extra point, trying to make it 7-0. Snap, low snap, ball is put down. The kick is blocked. It's rolling around, live football. So that is the nemesis, and that's the Achilles heel for the Cardinals special teams. They don't get to practice much on that. Team practices normally once a week during the regular season. First ball game back since the 2nd of May. A big victory over these visiting Panthers right here at Lakeshore Titan Coliseum. Tonight's game being brought to you by Cretan Homes out of Ponchatoula and Fighting Ghost Productions.
For the Panthers. Alongside number 14.
So Cardinals
Rashawn
take the
Evans.
opening lead on a long touchdown pass from Epperson to Xavier Chapman, the X Factor, kicking off to J.P. Furman from right to left. And as he normally does, he puts his Legatron leg into it, goes in the end zone for a touchback. So Panthers will see if they can get anything started on their first drive from scrimmage. Starting quarterback should be number 0,
It's time to get
Tarek
loud
Taylor.
for your Cardinal defense.
Cardinals come into tonight's game 5-4, looking to upset the Cardinals for the first time in their third meeting this season. Cardinals with that quick start, they lead 6-0 after the extra point was a failed attempt on a low snap. Cardinals defensively have been a stalwart all season long, only having given up 55 points in those 6 wins. Secondary normally plays extremely well. Late man coming into the formation. Shotgun formation will be the Panthers, going left to right. 6-0 in favor of the Cardinals on that touchdown pass. Long variety from Epperson to Chapman. Untouched, over the shoulder catch, waltzed into the end zone. Turn, handoff over this right side. Oh, nice form tackle at the line of scrimmage. Number 27 for the Cardinals forced that play inside. That's Jacob Dabrowska, one of the stalwart defensive ends for the Cardinals. Short loss in the play, give it a loss of 2 yards.
Stop by Jacob Dabrowska.
Bring up 2nd and 12.
It is a 2nd and 12.
Dabrowska, one of the stalwarts defensively, he lines up at that left end position. 6-0 in favor of the Cardinals, trying to make their 3rd consecutive trip over to Jackson, Mississippi for the league championship game of the Next Level Football Alliance. Taylor, shotgun formation. One running back directly behind him, one receiver to the right, one to the left. Snap, turn, handoff, right off that left side again. Right off guard, brought down.
Taylor hands off to Mitchell.
Number 44 on the stop. And that'll be the former Fontainebleau High School star, and that is Ted Conrad.
Number 44, Ted Conrad.
Conrad nicknamed. He knows how to get the defense fired up, and so little or no gain. We'll call it 3rd and about 12. 2 running plays to open the game for the Panthers. Defense has been a stalwart, especially the secondary, all season long. Marcus Connolly, one of those great defenders in the secondary out of Franklinton High School, a former Demon. Also back there with him is number 9, Jason Lee, out of Picayune, Mississippi. Also in the defensive secondary is number 6, Corey Turner. 3rd and long, call it 12. Ball situated at the 19-yard line of the Panthers. Same formation, one receiver to either side, running back directly behind the quarterback. Straight drop, pressure off the edge. That's Dabrowska, runs him out of the pocket, a hookup, but not going to go for much. A gain of about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Nice defensive stop by the Cardinals. Nice short hookup, but that will bring up 4th down.
Number 80, Travis Carr.
So Travis Carr on the receiving end, but nice tackle right after the reception is brought in. So the Panthers punt formation back deep for the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals, number 13. That's Converse, Dalen Converse, 2nd leading receiver. And short man up in the punt formation is number 6, Corey Turner. One Cardinal a little late coming off the field. Punt formation, 4th down. Cardinals lead at 6-0 after scoring in the opening possession. Good snap. Punt is away. It's a wild, nice catch by Converse at the 32, 35, little hop step, 40, 45, midfield, runs out of tackles, cuts back inside, just ran out of a little real estate, but he's an electrifying punt returner and receiver. He gets excellent field position for the Cardinals. Nice return.
Cardinals will have a red
Good blocking on this left side. And the Cardinals will take over for 2nd possession of the ball game. We're at the 10-20 mark. Looks like we got a Cardinal down on this near side of the field. So Cardinals lead at 6-0 on that opening possession, long touchdown pass from Epperson to Chapman. Extra point attempt by J.P. Furman. Did not get it off. Number 28 is the injured
Ladies and
Cardinal
gentlemen, number
down on the
28,
field.
Steven Jackson for
That's
your Bayou
Steven
Lacombe
Jackson.
Cardinals.
See if he can get up on his own. Listed as an outside linebacker, so hopefully he can recover from that. And he's on the sideline now. Well, this is going to be brought back. It must have been a flag in the play. It's walked all the way back to the 40-yard line. It ended up being about a 5-yard gain on the punt return by
Must have been a flag on the
Converse.
play.
So Cardinals will
Ball
set up
spotted
first and 10
at the 40-yard line.
at the 40-yard line near hash mark.
Still
Jerv
Red Robin,
Efferson,
first down for your Bayou
shotgun.
Lacombe Cardinals.
New back in the backfield joining Efferson. That is Evan, well, let me check that, 27. So Efferson awaits the snap, 2 to the far, 2 to the near, first and 10 from the 40. Handoff over the right side, that play was blown up. Number 26 is the
Everson
ball
hands
carrier.
off to number 26, Jeremiah Conti.
That's Jeremiah Conti.
Loss of 2
So
on the
defense
play.
looked good there. Stop of about 2 on the
Bottom of
play.
that, Second
Sets up
and 12.
second and
for
12.
your Bayou Lacombe Cardinals.
So neither running game has shown much to this point in the ball game. Bayou Lacombe Cardinals like nothing more than to try to mix it up a little bit more running and passing, but they're known for their long distance dial-ups from Efferson to either Chapman, number 4, or number 13, Dylan Converse. Call it second and 12. Down marker wasn't flipped at the far side, but after the loss on first down, second and 12. Quick pitch, far side, that's Converse, good block on that far side. Tries to cut inside, fighting ahead, gets good positive yardage. It'll set up
Everson
third
completes
and
number
short.
13, Dalen Converse.
So Efferson to Converse, little quick pitch, and he made the most he could. That'll bring up third down, third and short. Once they spot the
Gain
ball,
of about 10
we'll
on
call
the
it a
play.
yard, so
It's your
third and a
down to
yard.
Third down and 2.
So
for your
Efferson
Bayou
joins his
Lacombe
Cardinals teammates. Interesting formation here. Chapman must just know the plays, being a long-time veteran. He doesn't join the hustle and spread out. He stays at this
Check that,
near side of the
third and
formation.
1 from the Cardinals 49.
I think it still should be fourth down, but third down. Shotgun formation is Efferson. Yeah, that's right. They caught up on the other down they didn't mark off. Third and short. Straight drop. Going to throw for it. A lot of time out of the backfield. Oh, just could not connect. That's a
Pass
timing route.
incomplete.
Ball was thrown over his head. With this excellent field position, the Cardinals have been known, regardless of down and distance and scoring ball games, they avoid wanting to punt, and they go for it in this situation, and that's what I think they will do. 4th and 1 following the incompletion. That was a safety valve trying to hit the back out of the backfield, but was ill-timed and overthrown. A little bit too much mustard from Efferson. So big play early in the ball game. 8:22 here in the first quarter. Cardinals going right to left. They lead it 6-0. 4th and 1. Probably will throw for this. Straight drop. Looking upfield. Quick pass. Complete. First down. That is Converse. He'll make the first, second guy miss normally. He's not brought down till he's up ahead and will be about at the 45 depending on the spot. So big first down.
First down!
Sometimes the Cardinals can get a little predictable when it's 4th and short, 3rd and short. They like their passing game so much, and they figure a quick hitter that Efferson will get enough protection. He makes the completion to Converse. So Chapman has the one long catch for the opening touchdown on like the second, third play of the game. And then it's been Converse returning a punt, brought back because of the holding penalty. And now Converse has 2 consecutive catches for the Cardinals. 1st and 10, ball at the 45-yard line. There's a flag. Might be illegal procedure, I would think, against the Cardinals. That'll cost them 5 if that's indeed the call. Yeah, player went in motion. Somebody wasn't set. Be a 5-yard mark-off. So makes it 1st and 15. Ball right at the midfield mark on the far hash mark. Seeing that Lakeshore Titan logo right in the middle of the field at midfield. It's where the Lakeshore Titans play their high school football here, a 4A club. One of the better teams around the last 10, 12 years. initially under Craig Jones, then Brent Indes. He decided to go back to Abbeville to coach, where he coached early on in his career. Efferson. Snap, straight drop, pressure up the edge, steps up, right across the middle, wide open. That's Converse. Patented spin move, can't break out of the second tackle, but he's up ahead. So Converse runs those quick routes, makes the quick cuts. But the timing is all about why they are on the same sheet of music. When Converse came out of his break, Efferson already had the ball in the air. So big first down pickup, got to the 35-yard line, right in the middle of the field. This is what lulls the defensive secondary to sleep. They hit Chapman on the opening drive, long touchdown. Now it's been all Converse, 3 catches in a row. So Efferson straight drop once he gets the snap, shotgun. Here's Chapman, good block on the edge, cuts outside of that block. That's good downfield blocking by Josiah Conti, and Chapman picks up yardage.
Number 4, Xavier Chapman.
Cardinals picking up what they won in the short passing game.
It's a Mandeville Bank second down.
Looked like they marked him just shy of the first down.
1 yard to go.
A little less than a yard. Call it second and that 1. Might be a play to roll out, maybe a quick pitch to the far side of the field. Ball located at this near hash mark, 26-yard line. 5:15 clock rolling here in the first quarter. Cardinals up 6-0. 2 receivers far, 2 to the near. Second and 1. Ball in play for Efferson. Looking upfield, pressured, going to be sacked. Tried to step up in the pocket, didn't have a lot of time. Try to see who was on the stop.
By the Panthers.
A lot of good pressure by this right side.
Third down for your Cardinals.
The numbers are really hard to make out. With it look like gray numbers kind of on this line. Jerseys.
From the 33
So that's a loss of 2 yards on the keeper trying to avoid the sack, but he is sacked. Loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 3, 4 down territory. Although from here, it would be about a 46-yard field goal, enough leg for Legatron J.P. Furman. 3rd and 3 after the sack. Efferson dropped, looking upfield. The ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it is knocked down. Ball falls incomplete. Good pressure by the Panthers defense. That will, in fact, set up a 4th and 3.
Cardinals will play 4th and 3.
So if they went from midfield, 4th and short, they'll definitely go here 4th and 3. So the leading running back for the Cardinals this year is Jeremy Pig Griffin, wears jersey number 2, leading touchdown maker and yardage guy. He was in the opening series, and now in the backfield it has been number 26, Jeremiah Conti. 4th and 3. Lone running back is Conti behind Efferson. Straight drop. Quick pitch. The ball is dropped by number 19, intended receiver. So Conti didn't have that one. He's the 3rd leading receiver for the Cardinals. The ball will go over on downs to the Panthers. They trail 6-0. 4:02 left in the opening quarter of the ball game. That was a simple pitch and catch. I just think Conti didn't look the ball in. He had the first down, tried to head upfield too quickly, and the ball fell incomplete. So big turnover and a nice stoppage by the Panthers. They will take over on their own 33-yard line, going from left to right on this near hash mark. Starting quarterback for the Panthers is Tarek Taylor, number 0. 1 running back to his right. 1 receiver on each side of the line of scrimmage. Fairly tight. So Taylor waits for the call. Dabrowski, 27, off of this left side. Running play off the left side, that's number 23, making people miss. Up ahead for good, positive yardage.
Hand off to number 23.
On the carry is Emmanuel Mitchell. So Mitchell gets good yardage over that left side, had a good block initially. Ball is spotted at the 33-yard line. Volunteer chain gang on the other side of the field having problems with the down marker. Nice run off that left side. Good gain by Mitchell. Good blocking over the left side. Should bring up second down. Down marker never gets changed on the far side. Keeper Taylor trying to outrun the rush. Nebraska grabs him and throws him down. That will in fact be a sack. It looked like a run all the way over this right side, but Jacob Nebraska all over him.
Nebraska, number 27 for your Cardinals with the stop.
He got an assist on that play by number 35, Milcorn Reese.
It's third.
Reese forced the quarterback Taylor back inside, and Nebraska brought him down. So brings up third and long. Ball sits at the 31-yard line of the Panthers. Third down. Got to go to the 38-yard line. Call it 3rd and 7. Same formation. Taylor in the shotgun.
3rd and 7 for the Panthers.
One running back directly behind him. 2:18 clock rolling in the first quarter. Straight drop, looking upfield. Pointing downfield, gets it away. Overthrew his intended receiver. Nice coverage downfield. Looked like one-on-one upfield. So Carr was the intended receiver. I think that might be.
It's
So I think it might have been number 6 on the defensive play. That's Corey Turner. Had excellent coverage back there in the secondary. Had a defender up in short coverage, and he was deep. Set up punt formation. 4th and 7. 2:01 here in the opening quarter. Cardinals holding a 6-0 lead. So Panthers, the visiting Panthers out of Pensacola, really trying to mix it up offensively, mainly running the ball in a short passing game. But that one went awry. Punt formation is the running back.
Number 23.
That'll be number 23. That's Mitchell. See if he can get a good snap to get this ball off. One man deep is back at around his 25. That's Dalen Converse.
Converse back to receive for the Cardinals.
Punt is up. It's a wobbler. It'll hit. Fielded by Converse on the bounce. Jump step. Makes the first 2 people miss. 3. Shoulder tackle thrown out of bounds. He's an excellent punt returner. He can pick up yardage when it looks like there's not much there.
Dalen Converse. Return to the 42-yard line.
So Cardinals would like to add on to this 6-0 lead.
45-yard line.
Reporting back into the backfield for the Cardinals is Jeremy Pig Griffin, number 2. Still got Dalen Converse, 13. Caleb Campana, a graduate of Holy Cross. He's been injured most of the year with an ankle injury. He wears jersey number 8. So Epperson heads back to his huddle.
Flag on the play.
Was a late flag. They'll be marking off a penalty of some kind against the Cardinals. I didn't see anything on this side. He picked up a couple good blocks, but he made the first 2 people miss with no problem at all. Moved the Cardinals back to their own 15-yard line.
Cardinals will start with the ball on their 15-yard line.
2:01 to go here in the opening quarter. Cardinals would like to get another drive going. They scored quick in that first possession, a long TD connection. Epperson to Chapman. Ball is at the 15-yard line after the mark off on the punt return. Straight drop. Epperson looking upfield. He's got a receiver caught, breaks upfield, makes the first man miss. He goes up in front for a first down. That's Jared Jackson wearing 0. Nice move by the Cardinals. Cardinals definitely have a lot of weapons in the receiving game. They just can dish it out to however many receivers they want. They're all built about the same, not real tall, but good speed, know how to run sharp, crisp routes. And if Efferson's got the time, he will pick out and pick apart any defense. 1st and 10. Ball spotted just outside the 30-yard line of the Cardinals at this near hash. They lead it 6-0. 1:18 to go in the first opening quarter. Straight drop. Efferson looking upfield. Caught. Far side of the field. Little or no gain. Nice closing play.
Caleb Campana.
Campana on the receiving end. The Holy Cross Tiger. Been banged up. This might be his second full game if he can get through this one. Had an ankle injury early on in the season. Nice defensive play on the short completion. Giving him about 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7.
Check that, 2nd and 7 from the 34-yard line of the Cardinals.
So Efferson joins his teammates. I'd like to get a step count on Efferson, how many steps he runs during the game, getting the play on this near sideline and jogging back. 2nd and 7, even though it says first down at the far side of the field still. 2 receivers to this near side. Player in motion, that's Campana. Pitch, this is going nowhere. That's Pig Griffin. He makes the first guy miss, runs out of room, and goes out of bounds.
Jeremy Griffin.
So Griffin got good speed, but he just couldn't get outside of the containment. So call it no gain. Now our marking back, he lost the 3 that they had on first down. So it'll bring up 3rd and an even 10. Ball at the 31-yard line of the Cardinals.
Looking at a Cretan Townsend Holmes. 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter. Cardinals clinging to the 6-0 lead. Tonight's brawl game being brought to you by Cretan Holmes out of Ponchatoula and Flying Ghost Productions.
Bayou Lacombe Cardinals 6.
Ball whistled back into play to start the second quarter. Cardinals leading 6-0 in fade of over the Panthers.
11 yards to
Make
go.
it 3rd and 11. Big down here, try to pick up at least the majority of it, if not all of it. Pig Griffin to the right of Efferson. Tight formation, 2 receivers on this near side, 1 to the far side. 3rd and 11. Efferson snap, straight drop, looking upfield, rolling out, being pressured. Was going to throw across his body, saw nothing there. Instead of maybe downing it and getting rid of it, he ran out of bounds, and that'll be a sack. So that'll definitely set up 4th down and look like a punt formation. Cardinals sporting an 8-0 record if you include the 2 wins by forfeit, and then there were a couple byes thrown in there and haven't played until the 2nd of May, so it's been a big layoff. The offensive-minded Cardinals only 1 score on the ball game. Trying to see who the return man is. He sets up at his own 30. Got a short back up at the 45. Punt formation, J.P. Furman, the punter, look for a good snap. He does get a good snap. Just did get it off. It's a big bounder, hits it gets a good roll, still in. Any punter will take those kind of rolls as long as it hugs this near sideline. It's down, by number 0 on this near
Down by
side.
Jared
So
Jackson
Jared
at the
Jackson,
29-yard line.
good wide
The
receiver,
Panthers will
special
play
teams
first
player.
and 10.
The gunner coming down, and nice boot. Ball will be set up at the 29-yard line of the Panthers. They trail the Cardinals by a score of 6-0. Talking to their head coach and owner, Mike Milligan of the Panthers, he said that he wanted his team to be efficient offensively. Haven't done that to this point. And then he also said that they've been having trouble limiting their turnovers. So he wants no or just a few turnovers, and they want to execute when they're down in the red zone. They haven't been there yet. They'd like to get there. Ball on the 29-yard line at this near hash mark. Tarek Taylor, 0, is the quarterback. Looks like there's a change at running back. First and 10 from the 29-yard line. Panthers trail the Cardinals 6-0. Running play over the right. Big quarterback, cuts inside, couple people there, does not go down. Fighting forward, second, third, fourth progress. No whistle evidently, is still going. And that's a bull in the china closet, and he wins. He broke no dishes, but he made it up nearly to midfield if they didn't blow it dead.
Tarek Taylor keeps for the Panthers.
3 or 4 people had a chance. There is a flag back
Flag on
here
the play.
at about the 28-yard line, so looks like where that was thrown, this will
Will go
probably be
against the
coming back.
Panthers.
Probably offensive holding, I would assume. So that negates a valiant effort by Taylor, the quarterback, who just stayed upright and kept bullying his way up, and he was almost to midfield. So this will be a major mark-off. If that play showed anything, the Cardinals better gang tackle Taylor. Big mark-off. It goes back from about where the gain was to nearly midfield, and the ball will be placed down
Loss of 10 on the penalty.
at the 19, so it is a
Ball
holding
placed
call.
on the 19-yard line. The Panthers
So
will
replay,
play
first
and
down.
20.
12:30 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter. We're at Lakeshore High, Titan Coliseum. Panthers break their huddle. One receiver to the far, one to the near. Running back directly behind Taylor. Brings up first and 20 following the holding call. Snap, straight drop is Taylor going upfield. Oh, receiver, there's a flag.
Flag on the play.
From the defensive secondary, the receiver and the DB ran into each other, and I think that might have been number 7, Conley, out of Franklinton. He's pleading his case. The side judge on the far side did not make the call. The back judge way back here made the call. He's 25 yards from the play. Taking a little time to mark off this penalty. We are in the championship game of the South Division. Should be moving on a little
Ball looks
quicker
to
than
be
this.
holding against the Cardinals.
So basically they get the majority of the 10-yard holding penalty after
Ball
Taylor
will be
made a
placed
great run.
At the 29-yard line, the Panthers will play first and 10.
Panthers break their huddle, trying to get some offensive continuity going here. They've mixed it up pretty well. Whatever passing game they have appears to be of the short variety. I think the back in the backfield with Taylor is a number maybe 31, Damian Harmon. Officials still talking about it. I don't know if they're talking about the placement of the ball. Ball is back to the original line of scrimmage following the holding call on the run by the quarterback Taylor up to midfield, brought it 10 yards back, and then this 10-yard call. So we're still replaying first down, and it's 10 yards to go from the 29. So all of that for naught. A lot of movement and penalties and no gain of yardage. Taylor. Handoff right up the gut. Not very far to go. First man there for the Cardinals was Ted Conrad, number 44, a Bulldog out of Fontainebleau High School. Wanted to become a professional chef, and that didn't work out. And I think he might be doing some construction stuff these days, but he's there in the initial stop. Short gain of 2 yards.
2-yard gain.
Make it 2nd and 8.
Be 2nd and 8 from the 31-yard line.
I know one thing, the guy holding the down marker far side of the field, he's consistent on down 1. He doesn't flip it at all. It just stays there. 2nd and 8. Ball in the 31-yard line. Panthers need to pick up something here. There's 11:05, clock moving in the second quarter. They trail the Cardinals by a 6-0 score. Taylor, high snap. Handoff right up the gut. A little bit or nothing.
Handoff up the middle.
So the defense for the Cardinals been stout right up the gut and coming off the edge.
The 31, Damian Harmon with the carry.
It's Harmon, the running back. So this will
Ball
bring up
placed at the
3rd and
31-yard
long.
line. Cardinal Nation, it's 3rd down!
Ball in the 31-yard line. Down marker guy's like 2 yards off the ball too, so big play defensively for the Cardinals as they hold this 6-0 advantage. Taylor, snap, fake handoff, looking to roll, looking upfield, may try to run. He waited a little too long. He's run out of bounds by number 9 out of Picayune. That's Jashawn Lee. Excellent close to the quarterback. I think if he'd have tucked it and went a little bit earlier, you might have had a better shot. Ball will be marked at the 36-yard line. Sets up 4th down.
4th and 3.
Punt formation is the running back, number 23. That's Emmanuel Mitchell. Back deep, number 13, Dalen Converse. And the up back is number 6, Corey Turner. So Mitchell will attempt to get this kick off. I wouldn't advise against it, but they're in fair enough field position that they might want to try for this. So Converse would love to give his Cardinals excellent field position. Mitchell, snap. Ball is up and went nowhere. This is a shank. Excuse me, a key shank. This may not be much yardage at all. The ball was on the 36. See where they mark it. Looks like nobody's marking it.
Kick lands out of bounds.
Looks like maybe the 44-yard line. So maybe an 8-yard punt. It's a net of 8, no return.
Ball will be placed at the Panthers' 44-yard line, where your Cardinals will have a red robin 1st down.
See if the Cardinals can take advantage of this gift. Short 8-yard punt off the side of the running back Mitchell's foot. Excellent field position as the Cardinals will try to put some more points on the board in this second quarter. There's more communication at the far side of the field of placing the ball down, spotting it. On the turnover and downs after the very short punt, 1st and 10, Cardinals in business on the 44-yard line of the Panthers. Running back joining Epperson in the backfield is number 26, Jeremiah Conti. This is the one thing I've said that the league's got to speed up is when you put the ball into play, now they moved it to the 45, so they took 1 yard away, so that'll make it a 9-yard punt, working on the punter's average.
Ball replaced to the 45-yard line. Still 1st down.
Let's just blow the whistle, guys, and put the ball in play. Ball spotted at this near hash mark. There's the whistle to start play. Shotgun is Epperson. 2 receivers to the top. 2 to the near. haven't really gone downfield other than the opening possession. Efferson hitting Chapman. Straight drop. Pump going upfield. Wide open in the middle of the defense. Nice catch.
Pass complete to number 19.
That's
Josiah
19.
Conti.
Josiah Conti,
And
the
that's
third
another
leading
Red
receiver
Robin.
for the Cardinals.
First down.
Their top three choices are Chapman, number 4, number 13, Converse, and number 19, Conti. So he's got a wealth of receivers to hit. Brings up a first down. Just a good timing route, turn, and the ball was on the money. Good catch, got down, picked up the first down. Ball at the 25-yard line. 8:11, clock moving in the second quarter. Jerv Efferson looking home run, wide open, far side of the field. Over the shoulder, just overthrow Chapman. Chapman had a couple steps, and Efferson wishes he would have put a little more air under that one. Chapman broke open, but maybe not quick enough, and I guess that Efferson thought he had to put more on it, but the ball falls incomplete. That's one they missed. Bring up 2nd and 10. Cardinals would love to pick up this first down, but right here, if they don't gain anything else, it would be a 42-yard field goal attempt by J.P. Furman. They're looking to get 6 and then an extra point. But let's see what down and distance dictates. 2nd and 10 after the long incompletion, attempting to hit Chapman on a pump and go at the far side of the field. Cardinals lead it 6-0, scoring on their opening possession of the ball game. Efferson straight drop, looks upfield, in the open, little behind him, caught, down. I'm not sure if they're marking him down or scoring it. He's going to be down by contact here at the 15-yard line.
Calling the play down by contact at the 15-yard line.
Nice spin move after the catch, has the first down. So Efferson's starting to spread the ball out just a bit now in his second quarter. That ball went to Greglin Freeman.
Everson's pass complete to Greglin Freeman, number 18.
Brings up another first down. Ball at the 15-yard line.
Another Red Robin first down.
Clock moving here in the second quarter, 7:15. That's Conti and Chapman to the far side. Converse is the outside receiver here to the near side. Offsides, encroachment again.
Flag on the play.
I'm not sure why the
Offside,
Cardinals center
Panthers.
doesn't. If I was the center, I'd snap the ball to make sure you get the call or reach out and touch, as they say. So that'll cost them 5 yards.
Ball now placed at the 10-yard line, where the Cardinals will play a 1st and 5.
So Cardinals break their huddle. A lot of calls you can make here. Still plenty of time. 6:43, clock rolling here in the second quarter. Cardinals trying to add on to that 6-0 advantage. Efferson drops, pumps, out of the backfield, nice timing route, caught, good move on the first man, falls ahead for just a couple yards. Looks like that'll be number 26 on the receiving. That's Conti. Jeremiah on the reception.
Cardinals will play a Bonfanu Bank 2nd and 1.
Short gain, pickup of about
Ball
4.
placed on the 6-yard line.
A lot of play calls you can call here. Still make this first down. Just under 6 minutes. Now Dalen Converse, number 13, joins Efferson on this near sideline for the play call. Trying to get his steps in too. 2nd and short. Call it 2nd and 1 after 4-yard completion. A lot of options here. Run it and keep it. Now we've got timeout. Timeout Cardinals. 5:33 remaining in the first half. Cardinals lead the Panthers by a score of 6-0. Tonight's ball game being brought to you by Creighton Homes out of Ponchatoula and Fighting Ghosts Productions. Cardinals put the ball back in play after that timeout. 5:33 to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 1. Got a number of play calls that you have. You got Dalen Converse, Mr. Excitement, out here, number 13, on this near sideline in single coverage. 2 backs in the backfield now. Inside man goes in motion. Kind of like a direct snap. Maybe got the first down. Depends on the spot. I think he might be a little short.
Handoff up the middle.
I think it is going to be short. No movement of the sticks.
With the carry.
So Griffin
No
stopped
gain.
right up the middle.
Leaves a
Be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 from the Panthers' 6-yard line.
So 3rd and 1. Since they ran that one, I don't know what they'll do this time. 2 downs to pick up a yard. If they pick it up, it would be 1st and goal. A little surprised at the lack of scoring on the Cardinals' part, but maybe some of the rusty layoff from not playing in 6 weeks could have something to do with it. Didn't practice much, had a lot of team meetings in between. Only get to practice once a week, and they didn't practice every week during the forfeits and the buys. 3rd and 1. Straight drop. Inside. Oh, a little too tall for the inside receiver. The ball looked like it jumped on the receiver. It looked like Efferson was being pressured, and he had to let it go before he wanted to. The ball falls incomplete.
4th and 1.
Interesting to see what they get a call now. They're starting back, and their leading rusher, number 2, Jeremy Griffin, is on the sideline, this near sideline. Brings up what was a very promising drive after a 5-yard penalty. Now it is 4th and 1. Ball still sits at the 6-yard line. Cardinals break their huddle. 4th and short. A short yard, as it were. Efferson not a running threat, so I think he can rule that out unless he's pressured. Efferson looks over the defense. Movement again. What a gift. That's
Flag on
encroachment.
play.
That's the 3rd encroachment call against the visiting Panthers. It rules out anything of what they might have done, so they get the first down by penalty.
on
This
the
will be
Panthers.
1st and goal.
Which now
I
brings
guess they're
their
trying to
Red
just
Robin
time up the
first
anticipated
down
snap of the football.
Cardinals.
But Efferson is a wily veteran, and he'll take that all day
Cardinals play
long.
1st and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line.
So 1st and goal. Two to the far, 2 to the near. Efferson, 1st and goal. Straight drop, rolling now. Looks to the right. Throws underneath. Touchdown. Feet inbound. Nice catch. That's a very nice route by the wide receiver who found space. He cut his route short and turned back up. That's Josiah Conte, 3rd leading receiver on the Cardinals roster. 3 weapons he can go to, and Efferson made that happen with a lot of good blocking. He rolled out from the pressure to his right and looked for Conte the whole time and hit him underneath for the score. 12-0, 4:52 remaining in the second quarter. J.P. Furman will attempt the extra point. I think number 12, Seth Marrero, is the holder. Snap, good snap. Furman, boot. The ball is up. It is deep. So they've got ball boys hustling up the balls finally. Because when Furman kicks an extra point, it goes all the way to the track, almost out of the field of play. So normally, J.P. Furman would have to hustle these balls up. Now he's got 3 or 4 ball boys. 3 of the Newton brothers that are out there, and then their cousin. So we got a 13-0 ball game, big score as the clock is winding down here in the second quarter. Cardinals would like to keep the shutout intact and then maybe get a quick stop and try to get one more possession before the end of this first half. So Furman will tee the ball up at his own 35-yard line. Normally Mr. Automatic goes into the end zone, whether it's 5 yards deep or bounding in. Definitely a weapon to have
J.P. Furman lining up
to
kick for the
save
Cardinals.
wear and tear on your kick return team or your special teams defense. Furman ready to put the ball in play. There's the whistle. Two deep men are back at about their own 5-yard line. See if J.P. Furman can put a leg into this one. Pretty good special teams all season long. That's part of why the Cardinals have only given up 55 points in 6 ball games on the season. There's that low liner, and there's no doubt. I mean, it's a low liner, and it's 6-7 yards deep in the end zone. So I've never understood, if the visitors really want to return the football, why they set up at their own 10. They need to go to the goal line and have the option of letting it go or trying to return it. So good, strong boot by J.P. Furman. Said earlier, he started here as a soccer player, all-district soccer player, and the way he got his start onto the Cardinals, while the Cardinals were showing up for practice, he was practicing soccer, just booming the ball, which soccer players do. They offered him a tryout, and the rest is history. As I mentioned, he's got a 52-yarder early on in the year. So down to 4:50 to go in the first half. Panthers break their huddle. Their head coach, Mike Milligan, wanted some offensive consistency and efficiency, and they haven't had it. They've had balanced play calling, short passing game and run game, but the best play of the night for them was Taylor on a run that came back penalty. Here's a nice hole off this left side. Cardinals stand him up. Nice gain, though, on first down. Probably be about 4 or 5 yards after it's all said and done. Give him a gain of about 4.
Everson hands off to number 31, Damian Harmon, around the left side.
So Harmon gets the carry. Good gain on first down. They've got to go to their own 31 to move the sticks.
Ball placed at the 25-yard line.
4:22, clock moving. Not sure how many timeouts the Panthers have, but if they can put a couple first downs together, they'll have to start looking at taking them. They break their huddle. 2 receivers near side, one to the far. Running back directly behind Taylor. Snap, turn, fake. Rolling out is Taylor. Tries to beat the end. He gets away from him. He goes ahead for a first down. That's been their best play of the night. That's the second time he's done it, and he's gotten outside.
Right side, eventually run out of bounds.
Don't have any heights and weights in the players, but
first and 10.
he's a load coming at you. So he moves the chains.
Ball placed at the 34-yard line.
Clock continues to run. 3:30 to go here in the first half. Chains are moved after the nice gain by Taylor over the right side. Only had one man to beat, and he had the speed to beat him. That was number 45, Lucas Hill, who just didn't have enough speed to reach out and try and grab him. Ball on the 34-yard line of the Panthers. Now we're down to 3 minutes. Handoff, good hole. Breaking out of a tackle, tackled just short of a first down. That's number 23. He's been their best ball carrier other than the quarterback, Taylor. That's Emmanuel Mitchell. Nice gain, depending on where they spot it. Took a little away from his knees touching down.
42-yard line, 41-yard line of the Panthers.
See if the Panthers can pick this up. They trail it 13-0. 2:30. This is the time that you got to start watching the clock if you're in possession. Ideally, they like to get in scoring position, not give the Cardinals back the football. Taylor, snap, straight drop, pressure, steps up, goes upfield, one-on-one, far side, the ball hangs up. Intercepted, I do believe. Ball was underthrown, intercepted, far side of the field.
Is a Cardinals takeaway!
That should be Mr. Everything in the secondary,
Interception
number
by
7, Marcus Connolly
Marcus
Jr.,
Connolly Jr.,
former Franklinton High Demon. He's a ball hawk. He played the ball well. Didn't have enough air under the football, and he played the ball and not the receiver. Big interception. He's the stalwart back there, him and Turner, and he did a good job staying home, playing the
Ball
football,
will be
and held
placed
on to the
at Bayou
interception.
Lacombe 20-yard line. It's a Cardinals.
So 80 yards to go.
Robin, first down.
Cardinals got the manpower to get the ball upfield, but I think what they need to do here is make sure they don't make a miscue, an interception, a tip or something. So got 80 yards to go. Efferson has the weapons. He's had pretty good protection tonight. Been sacked twice. .206 left in this opening half. Dalen Conti, the receiver to the near side. Double receivers far side. That'll be Xavier Chapman on the far outside. Pig Griffin in the back. Long ball deep back behind the defense. Excuse me. The ball
Pass
was
intended
dropped.
for Xavier Chapman falls incomplete.
Chapman thought he had 6 on that one. That would have been the 80-yard variety. He's got that last-second burst of speed where he's even with a defender, and then he seems to just turn the jets on and gets beneath him. He still can't believe he didn't haul that one in. He's still at midfield kind of. He's a talker now. He'll talk to the defensive backs in a good way. He talks to whatever officials by him, and he's still bowing his head like, yeah, should have had that one. So does somebody call a timeout or a 2-minute warning possibly? All right, we'll take a timeout. 13-0 in favor of the homestanding Bayou Lacombe Cardinals. Tonight's game being brought to you by Cretantown Homes out of Ponchatoula and Flying Ghost Productions.
Pensacola Panthers 0. Your Bayou Lacombe Cardinals 13.
.154 left here in the opening half. 13-0 Cardinals have the advantage. A near touchdown reception would have been the second one of the night for Chapman. Efferson, 2nd and 10. Straight drop. Short route. That's Caleb Campana. The ball is on the turf. That was a catch and a strip by the defense, and Campana made a good effort to get back on the football. So the Holy Cross Tiger,
Recover the fumble.
second catch of the night, but not the result that he wanted.
Ball placed at the 15-yard line. The Cardinals
Bring up
play
third
Avery
down.
Johnson Holmes, 3rd and 15.
Now we got a timeout by the Panthers, maybe trying to see if they can force a 4th down punt. 1:20 to go here in the first half. 13-0 Cardinals over the Panthers. Tonight's game brought to you by Cretantown Homes out of Ponchatoula and Flying Gross Productions. Welcome back. First half winding down here after the timeout by the Panthers. They want to get a stop here on a 3rd and 15. Cardinals would love to get a pass completion, run some more clock. If they don't pick it up, then they'll have a decision. Smart decision would be to punt the ball if it comes to that. Shotgun is Efferson. 3rd and 15. 1:20 left in the half. Stepping up is Efferson. Home run ball. That's Converse, middle of the field. Good defense. Threw into triple coverage. 2 receivers were in the same area. That was Josiah Conti And also Dalen Converse, number 13. He tried to high point the ball, but he couldn't come down with it, threw into triple coverage, and only 9 seconds off the clock. So the Cardinals will be faced with a 4th and 15. Not real good time management on that. Only took off about 40 seconds. Good, wise use of a timeout.
Back deep to punt. Number 21, J.P. Furman.
So Furman will boot this ball away. You got to guard against a low snap or a block of any cost. So you just got to get the ball up and down field. Cardinals
Back
want
deep for the Panthers, number 88, DeAndre Gray.
Gray back at his own 35 in single punt return coverage. Furman looking to get a good snap, get the ball off. Ted Conrad, the up back, the blocking back, the defensive end out of Fontainebleau. There's a whistle, there's a flag. Delay a game. That's one you don't see often in this
Flag on
league.
the play. Delay of game.
I've seen a lot of times where they let a minute and a half run off and never get a delay of game call, so I don't know who's keeping that one. 1:11 to go here in the opening half.
On the defense.
Oh, it's on the defense. Okay.
Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
Still brings up
Cardinals still
4th
play
and about
4th
10.
and 10.
So Furman attempt to get this one off. Try to see who makes the snap. Get the snap here. Conrad, his brethren blocker. Oh, movement again. No flag. There's Furman. Big high wobbler. Caught at the 34. Nice catch. Good open field tackle on special teams by the Cardinals. On that
Tackle
stop,
by number 32,
that's number
Keith
32, Keith Crumity on that stop. Open field. We got another flag back at the 14.
Flag on the play.
I thought there was offside. Something didn't look right at the snap. So that took 11 seconds. I don't know that I just wouldn't take the ball there unless you want to go after blocking a punt. A lot of discussion, not with anybody in particular. 2 officials at the 22-yard line discussing it. 2 over here not discussing. Chain gang still with 3rd down, far side of the field. Obviously it was 4th down. So Furman's coming off the field. A lot of time to make this as now Furman's coming back on the field. I guess he got the ball he was going to punt. Good arm, JP. Threw a rifle shot to the official.
Personal foul, face mask on the Cardinals.
Wow, now that's a big one. Face mask. Yeah, you definitely want to make them. You want to make them re-kick it. I was thinking initially, not a big penalty like that. They had the ball on almost the 40-yard line. So Furman has had 2 good snaps. And let's see if he gets another one. Gray, the deep man, back for the visiting Panthers. JP wants to get a boom here. Legatron could wish for a deep one here. He's got to just make a good catch, get a good snap, and get the ball away. Another stoppage. Looks like somebody took a timeout.
Cardinals.
Timeout Cardinals. I don't know if they didn't have enough men in the field or they didn't like what they saw. JP's the punter. He can signal timeout, I guess, if he wants. He's deep in his own end zone. He's about 3-4 yards deep. He'll get this one off. Hopefully he gets it off right about his own goal line. Now he stepped up a little bit. I don't know, maybe they didn't want to go to halftime as early as they thought. Now there's a whistle, put the ball in play. J.P. Furman, punt formation for the Cardinals. They hold a 13-0 advantage. Hadn't been easy. Good snap, not much of a rush. J.P. gets his leg into it. The up man feels it. Gets away from first 2-3 tackles. Nice open field stop by number 45 for the Cardinals. A nice special teams play.
Receiver for the Panthers.
So after all of that and about 3 extra kicks, it'll be 1st and 10 in excellent field position for the Panthers. They're down to 45 seconds, however. but they did come up with the big stop that they needed.
Flag, 1st and 10.
Ball is at the
Ball at
42-yard
the
line
42
of the
yard
Cardinals.
line of the Cardinals.
45 ticks remaining. Panthers would love to score on this drive and go into half trailing by just one score. Cardinals would like to get another takeaway. Marcus Connolly had the interception earlier. Good one-on-one defense. Receiver went deep and the ball was underthrown by Taylor, and Connolly intercepted the ball. 45 ticks remaining. 1st and 10, ball in the 43. Taylor out of the backfield, caught, runs out of room. Nice defensive play by number 12. That'll be Seth Marrero. Nice stop by Seth on that play.
Number 31, Damian Harmon.
Harmon, the running back, on the receiving end.
Run out of bounds by the Cardinals.
Only took
at
10
the
seconds.
38-yard line.
So brings up 2nd down. Ball moved to the 38 at this near hash mark. And it looks like we got another stoppage. All of the
2nd and
Panthers
5
are to the far side of the field.
for the Panthers.
So if you're the defense of the Cardinals, you haven't given up anything deep yet. You've got the interception, but you just got to keep all of your receivers in front of you and contain the quarterback. That might be one of their better plays in their arsenal at this point. Taylor, he's shown that he can get on the outside on at least 2 rushes, and if he were to do that and he sends guys deep, there would be a lot of open space between him and the Cardinals' goal line. Ball is spotted at the 38-yard line. I think the down marker guy likes to be by the initial yardstick at the far side. Now he moves. 2nd and 5. Taylor. Snap. Straight drop. Pressure off the edge. He's going to be sacked. The ball might be on the ground. The ball is loose. 44. That's Ted Conrad. Ted Conrad. They stripped the ball from Taylor.
Sacked by the
He's
Cardinals
sacked,
defense.
and Conrad recovers.
Fumble recovered.
So the
by
Fountain
number
Blue
44,
star,
Tim Conrad,
Ted Conrad.
And it's Cardinal ball!
So that's a big play. Got 28 seconds left. Efferson's got the arm to reach the end zone from here. The ball spotted at the 48-yard line. So a strip fumble recovered by Ted Conrad. So big change of pace. The Cardinals will probably be looking at Chapman on the left side and Converse, depending on where he lines up on what side of them going deep. Efferson and Converse join the huddle. Converse will be the wideout on this right side. Chapman, number 4, will be the wideout on the left side. 1st and 10, ball in the 48-yard line. Got to avoid a sack and got to get the ball downfield. Trips to the far side, joining Chapman. Single man here is Converse. One-on-one now, but I bet you that secondary, that safety, will cheat to Converse's side from the near hash. 1st and 10. Straight drop. Pressure off the edge. He's hit. That might be a fumble. It was a pass, but it was a backward pass as he was hit when he threw it. Fall incomplete.
Efferson hit.
Griffin looks like he's a little lame as he tried to dive on that ball.
Covered by number 2, Jeremy Griffin.
Good pressure off the blind side, making contact with Efferson as he tried to release the ball. Appears to be Pig Griffin down on the field at about the 30-yard line, being attended to by Cardinals staff. That's the kind of sportsmanship you like to see, though. All of the Pensacola Panthers are down on the knee. You got an injured guy who didn't get up right away. It's 13-0 in favor of the Cardinals. First game they've played since the 2nd of May. They beat the Panthers twice early in the year, 37-20, and then 30-0 here. Pig Griffin's still down. So we'll take a commercial timeout. Ball game tonight being brought to you by Cretan Town Homes out of Ponchatoula and Flying Ghost Productions. Get 12 seconds left in the first quarter. That loss on the fumble where Epperson was hit and Pig Griffin fell in the football. And he was injured on the play. Only 10 seconds, clock rolling. Far side wide open at the 40, 45. Midfield, cuts inside, cuts up, and wisely runs out of bounds. Not until he's inside midfield. So Chapman, looks like... Yeah, either, I'm not sure they're going to add any time because the clock is at zeros. But I thought he might have got out of bounds. There was 12 seconds left when he started the play. Cardinals.
Number 4, Xavier Chapman.
So Chapman on the big catch and did get out of, they put two ticks back on the clock. So Chapman did what he needed to do. Got all of what he could get, got out of bounds, saving his team at least another play, barring a defensive interference or penalty on this last potential play of the first half.
It's Cretan Townsend Homes, third down for your Cardinals. 2 seconds.
So Converse sets up on this near side. Last time they had this formation, they had 3 receivers to the far side. Looks like there'll only be 2. So Efferson has to heave this. This will be the last play of the half, barring a defensive penalty. See if Efferson can air it out, get the time. Off the edge, steps up. No, couldn't step into the throw.
Incomplete.
Ball falls incomplete.
At the end of the first
That'll bring
half,
us to the half. 13-0. The undefeated Bayou Lacombe Cardinals come in 8-0 on this evening's game, and they lead the visiting Pensacola Panthers 13-0. We are at halftime at Lakeshore Titan Coliseum. Mike Purvell on your game call. Tonight's game brought to you by Cretan Townsend Homes in Ponchatoula and Flying Ghost Productions.
And someone will be
Welcome back. Halftime, ready to start the second half here at Lakeshore Titan Coliseum. The Bayou Lacombe Cardinals come into the ball game 8-0, counting their 2 forfeit victories at the end of the year, and they're a little rusty. May 2nd was the last time they played, so 13 points. They normally average about 38, 40 points a game. J.P. Furman ready to kick the ball for the second half. There is his boomer, and it booms, I'd say 8 yards deep. So Mr. Automatic, he's got a leg. We've talked about that his entire career here.
Panthers will start the ball on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Let's see if the Panthers can get something started here early on. Still looking for the offensive consistency. Their best play has been Tariq Taylor, their quarterback. He rambled off 2 really big runs. One got the ball out to midfield, but it was called back for a holding call. And I would look for them to maybe try to pick up on that a little bit. He's able to outrun defensive ends a couple times to get upfield, but very little passing game downfield. A lot of short stuff mixed in with the runs, but credit the Cardinal defense. Only giving up 55 points on the season.
Check that. Panthers start with the ball on the 20-yard line.
So after the touchback from Fergan, 1st and 10. So Taylor in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side of the field, 1 to the near. Tight one-on-one coverage at this near side. There's a keeper over the right side. Good defense, bottled up right almost at the line of scrimmage. Short gain, if any.
Taylor keeps to the right side.
So Taylor may have heard me saying he needs to call his number running the ball a little more, but Cardinal defense only give up 1 yard.
Half a yard.
Make it 2nd and 9. Pivotal point in this game will be whoever scores first here in the 3rd quarter. Jason Lee out of Picayune, Mississippi, number 9, single coverage. Corey Turner goes inside. 2nd and 9. Turn, handoff, good hole, good breaking speed into the secondary. Breaks another tackle at 45 near midfield. Biggest play of the ball game for the Panthers.
Handoff number 31.
Got a flag upfield at the 34-yard line is the flag.
Flag on the play.
Looked like right where he made his move to get upfield. Let's see who it'll be against.
Call on the field is holding against the Panthers.
Yep, that's normally what happens when you got a runner that's in the open field and goes almost untouched at that point. So 2nd big gainer on the ground for the Panthers will be brought back due to the holding call. Shot themselves in the foot that time after a big gain by Taylor.
Ball to be placed just
So,
inside the 20-yard line.
Replay 1st down. Panthers going right to left. Need this victory in this South Division Championship game to advance in 2 weeks to Jackson, Mississippi for the league championship. Cardinals have made it there the last 2 seasons, finishing out with 9-3 records in both campaigns. Just can't seem to get over the hump. Their first hump or challenge is tonight. They lead at 13-0. Straight drop is Taylor. Just didn't quite get there. Receiver was kind of open. The ball falls incomplete. Evans on the attempted receiving end. Ball fell short down around his feet. So it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Cardinal Nation, it's 3rd down!
So Panthers would like to pick up this 1st down and get a couple 1st downs and get back into the ball game, getting some points if they could. 12:34, 3rd and long. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Running back kind of directly behind Taylor. 3rd and long. Straight drop. Time. Stepping up. Gets outside. Cuts back in. He's got pressure there. Oh, what a great closing tackle. Was that 23?
23. Jalen Wilson.
Wilson covered a lot of ground and made a closing tackle as Taylor got outside of containment. It looked like he might have had a little bit of room, and what a great closing tackle and good speed by the Cardinal defender to bring him down. That'll set up 4th down. Actually a loss of about 3 yards. So to bring up 4th down, punt formation for the Panthers. 11:50 clock rolling here in the 3rd quarter. Same cast of characters. Dalen Converse, Mr. Excitement, number 13, will be the deep man at about his own 42. The up back will be Corey Turner, number 6. And Marcus Connolly is the other return guy. He's at the far side of the field just to guard against any attempted fake punt. And that's why he's in the position he is. So there's some movement. Late addition into the offensive formation. Trying to time that up was Ted Conrad. Low punt. Picked up by Turner. Stiff arm. Oh, is that a stiff arm? The guy he stiffed on and put his face in the turf made the tackle. Short return by Turner.
The Cardinals will take over. It's a Red Robin 1st down.
That was a tremendous stiff arm by Corey Turner on the defender, but he did it so well he pushed him to the ground, and another defender made him run right back into the guy that was forearm down to the ground. So it'll be 1st and 10. Excellent field position for the Cardinals. Ball is settled at the 30, make it the 40-yard line at the far hash mark.
1st and 10. Ball placed at the 40-yard line of the Panthers.
Cardinals have been rusty, not playing since the 2nd of May. Efferson, when he's had time, he's thrown 2 pretty deep balls. One was caught in the opening possession by Xavier Chapman for a touchdown, the initial score of the game. J.P. Furman's extra point was no good as the snap went awry. And then another touchdown pass by Efferson gives him 22 in the year and just 5 picks. Slant route Converse rolls out of the tackle, spin, move. There were about 4 guys there, and the 3rd and 4th brought him down. Nice short variety pitch and catch from Efferson to Converse.
Ball will be placed
Probably about 4 or 5 receptions for Converse on the night.
Where the Cardinals will play a Bonvenue Bank 2nd and 3.
Ball that's at the 33-yard line at this near hash mark. Cardinals break their huddle. Running back is Jeremy Griffin. Got back after injuring himself earlier in the first half, falling on that fumble. Second down. Straight drop. Pressure off the edge. Efferson far side of the field. One going up. The ball was nearly picked off. Threw into double coverage.
Efferson's pass incomplete.
Could have been intercepted, but the ball was kind of misplayed by the DB. Went up a little too early, but the ball falls incomplete. Double coverage there at the far side of the field. That was Dalen Converse. I don't know, something tells me he should be doing shoe commercials. I don't know, you know.
With a name like Converse.
Yeah.
Well, he'd be great for
Back in the day of Dr. J, Julius Irving, I was in the military in Europe, and he was doing a USO tour, and my boys had on Pumas or something. He said, "You got the wrong shoes on." I said, "Well, Fendi, I can handle it. You ought to be able to handle it." He just looked at me and laughed. Shotgun formation, Efferson. 3rd down. 2 in the backfield. Turn. Fake. Now a pitch. Nice gain over the right side, but is rode out of bounds.
Number 19, Josiah Conti, the ball
That's
carrier.
Conti on the carry. Conti is the 3rd leading receiver on this Cardinal squad.
Ball will be placed at
We
the
got a
30-yard line.
Cardinal down at the 40-yard line. So we got 9:40 to go here in the third quarter. Cardinals averaging probably about 40 points a game on the season. Defense has been their stalwart in their 8-0 start with the 2 forfeits, giving up only 55 points on the season. Some of their offensive stats, Efferson always amongst the league leaders at the quarterback position, a former MVP of the league a couple years back. On the season coming into tonight, 94 of 169, about a 55.5 completion percentage. He's thrown for 1722 coming in, 20 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, and he's got 2 more touchdown passes tonight. Leading wide receiver on the season, Xavier X-Man Chapman, 29 catches, totaling 682 yards, and has 5 scores on the year, including his one tonight on the opening possession. Dylan Converse, receiver number 2, he's got 27 receptions, total of 612 yards, and a team-leading 7 TDs coming in. Josiah Conte, the third leading wide receiver with 13 balls caught, 279 yards, and he has also scored 4 TDs for the Cardinals. Running the ball, it's been a one-man show. Jeremy Pig Griffin wears number 2. He's carried the ball 43 times, by far the most in the season, and he's gained the most yardage, 322 yards, and he has 6 touchdowns on the season. The injured player was number 52 for the Cardinals. He's helped to this side of the field.
That last game for your Cardinals was
that is Zach Thomas. So he got some help coming to this side of the field. So first down for the Cardinals. Ball sits at the 30-yard line. 9:37, clock moving here in the third quarter. Same cast of characters on the receiver side. Dalen Converse, 13, had a big night tonight. Xavier Chapman had 1 touchdown hauled in on the first possession, and then he let one go right through his shoulder pads. Efferson, 1st and 10. Good field position, ball at the 30. Straight drop. Underneath, caught. Trying to make people miss. Good denial by the secondary of the Panthers. They're gang tackling in these short receiving, and what that does is sets up the attempted pump and go up the field. So nice gain on first down. It'll bring up 2nd. So make this about 2nd and 4.
Everson's pass complete. Cardinals will play a
Cardinals break their huddle.
4.
Jeremy Griffin behind Efferson. That's Conte and Chapman to the far side. Double receivers to this near side. Efferson, there's encroachment. Man, the center just takes a header, and it was a backward header off the football. So that'll be the 4th encroachment call in tonight's game. So the Panthers are a little anxious, maybe trying to get the signal call by Efferson, and they've guessed wrong, 4 out of 4.
Enough for another Red Robin first down.
That'll move the sticks. Ball is inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 19.
Cardinals will play 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line.
So Chapman at the far side of the field, 1-on-1 at the far side. At the near side, 1-on-1 here nearest this sideline. 2 players in the backfield behind Efferson. Snap, turn, handoff, dancing, trying to force his way outside, but that was a good defensive read.
Number 2, Jeremy Griffin, the ball
right
carrier,
side of the
off to
defense.
the left side.
Griffin hasn't had a chance to get into the 2nd tier tonight. Probably his least productive ball game of the season.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 13.
It is 2nd and 13.
Brought down for a 3-yard
Bayou
loss.
Bank, 2nd down.
Caleb Campana from Holy Cross, the inside receiver. Outside of him, I believe that is Converse. 2 receivers to the other side. Now a 1-back directly behind Jerv Efferson. Snap, straight drop, looking upfield, going deep. Wide open is Campana. 20, 15.
Everson's pass
Run out
complete
of
to number 8,
bounds.
Caleb
Maybe
Campana.
outside the 10, probably be a little short. Got a flag down on the play,
Flag on the
sitting
play.
at about the 24-yard line. So Campana, his best game since coming back from an ankle injury early on in the year. I think he was injured on a blocking play, and he's had a couple, 2 or 3 catches tonight.
Penalty will go against the Cardinals.
This will go against the Cardinals, so wipe that one out, bring the ball back after the
Ball to be placed on
foul.
the 33-yard line, where they will replay that Bonvenue Bank
So if
second
nothing
down.
else, Cardinals maintaining the possession and running some time off the clock.
Be a 2nd and 23 for the Cardinals.
After the penalty loss, after the nice gain, 2nd and 23. Jerv Efferson, straight drop, looking upfield, pumps, pressured, hits Griffin out of the backfield, 30, makes the first man, second man, going the wrong way, reversing field. He ran about 20 to lose about 3.
Pass
He's got
complete to
that
number 2, Jeremy
elusive
Griffin.
speed. He ran away from 2 guys, but when he made his cutback going cross field, he ran back into the gut of the defense that was trailing the play. Not sure why the clock stopped at 6:09. Got a
Personal
penalty.
foul called against the Cardinals.
That's why you stopped the clock. Personal foul. Cardinals, they've been pretty much flag free for most of the night until this possession. Of course, both sides had a bunch of penalties
Ball
on that
replaced.
attempted punt at the end of the second quarter.
Right at midfield.
So I guess this
Where the
almost
Panthers will now
qualifies
play
for the country mile.
3rd and 41.
Got to get down to the 9-yard line. You know, 3rd down, maybe you throw something underneath, try to get some yardage and get it deeper into their side of the field. Talked about J.P. Furman and his 52-yard field goal ability this year. You get about 25 yards and be right in his wheelhouse. 3rd and long, got to get down to the 9-yard line. 3rd and a country mile. Snap, straight drop, pressure off the edge, pushed upfield. Epperson rolling, throws underneath. Oh, Chapman dropped one.
Everson looking for number 4, Xavier
got
Chapman.
ripped
Pass
up.
incomplete.
Up high. Looked like number
Brings up a 4th
27
down.
was on the stop,
For your Bayou Lacombe Cardinals.
and I don't have a 27. So. That's exactly what Jerv was looking for. He tried to hit Chapman underneath, let him try to break a tackle and see if you can get into some field goal range. Nonetheless, it'll be a punt now by J.P. Furman.
J.P. Furman in to punt for the Cardinals.
Here you want a good special team snap, catching the punt and just get the ball away and let your special teams, let your gunners off the edge. Number 0 for the Cardinals. That's Jared Jackson. Now he comes off the field. Got a mention there before he came off of special teams. A little confusion here. We're not sure. Got 2 Cardinals pushing each other like I want to be inside. I don't know how this can't be a delay of game, but Furman, whistle, ball in play. Ted Conrad, the up back. Snap, rush. Man, he barely got that one off. That might have been deflected a bit.
Flag on the play.
I don't know if he's marking it because it went out of bounds. Side judge lining it up. I think J.P. Furman took a little too long, and the edge rush, Ted Conrad leaned a little bit and didn't get over to stop his direct route to the punter. Let's see what the flag is about. Never been a hurry to make the calls. Little consultation. Furman, who got the punt off that I thought was blocked, or at least the trajectory of the punt, sent it out of bounds. Ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line. So excellent field position once again. The Panthers have had pretty good field position for the majority of the
Penalty
ball
looks to have
game,
been declined.
but have
Ball
had a
placed at the
problem putting
40-yard
together
line
more
of
than
the
one
Panthers.
first down on either drive in the ball game through nearly 3 quarters.
Cardinal Nation, it's time to
Tyreek
get behind
Taylor
your Cardinals
sets up at his
defense.
35, running back directly behind him. 1st and 10 from the 40. They trail 13-0. Straight drop is Taylor. Stepping up. Oh, he missed a sack. Here he goes. Midfield, runs away from him, cut it inside, and he runs out of bounds. I think if he'd have
Taylor
cut that
keeps
back
chased out of
inside
bounds.
and he'd have beat one more man, he'd have had a good
Inside
run.
the 40, ball will be placed at
Corey
the 39-yard
Turner in the
line
secondary
of the
that was there to
Cardinals.
help run him out. He just gives Taylor a high five, probably because he was glad he ran out of bounds and didn't try to cut back and run over him. That's a big gain. He's by far the leading rusher on the night for the
Panthers will play
Panthers.
a first and 10.
Has 3 runs of that variety. That one goes for 21 yards on the scamper. And more importantly, he ran out of a potential sack from the edge rush on the right side. Panthers in business, 1st and 10, ball at the 39 at the near hash. They still trail 13-0. Taylor. Handoff inside. More holes on this drive. Nice spin move. Probably is close to a first down depending
Handoff
on
up
the
the
mark.
middle, number 31, Damian Harmon, ball carrier.
That's Harmon on the carry. Nice spin move after he had a good hole over the right side. See if they give him the first. I
Ball
think they
placed at the
do.
29.
First
of
down.
Cardinals. Panthers will play first
Best
and
drive
10.
of the night for the Panthers. Mixing up the running game. Quarterback Taylor picked up that 21 on the 1 carry. That's another 11 yards by Harmon. They're in business. 1st and 10, ball at the 29 of the Cardinals. Just over 5 minutes left here in the 3rd period. Turn, hand, stuck at the line of scrimmage. Good defensive play right at the point of attack. Cardinal, who made the stop, lost his helmet.
Handoff up the middle.
Trying to see, was that 34 on the stop for the Cardinals?
Ball placed at the 29 of the Cardinals.
So good inside stop, be marked for no
Very little
gain.
gain.
2nd and 9. Call it 2nd and 10 from the 29. Clock just over 4 minutes to go here
2nd and 10.
in the 3rd quarter. At some point, they got to go one-on-one on these ends. This is Jashawn Lee, one-on-one
Timeout.
on number
Panthers.
87. He's the tight end. That's Christian Franklin.
Tonight's NLFA Southern.
Talk to Scott Meyer. So they break formation, 4:10 to go in the ball game. Shotgun is Taylor, where he's been all night for the Panthers. Straight drop, pressure off the edge, little jump pass off the fingertips of the
Taylor
intended
pass
receiver
incomplete.
near the line of scrimmage. Ball was just mistimed and overthrown. It'll stop the clock.
Cardinal
4:05 to
Nation,
go.
it's time!
I'm going to give that shout out again to Scott Meyer, works at a local hospital. No, he's not operating on anybody. He's a security/maintenance guy, but he's one of the longtime members of the Cardinals organization back 2016 when it was formed, and he keeps stats each game for the Cardinals, writes up a little recap. He's done some work with the St. Tammany Farmer, and whenever we get stats, they're courtesy of him, so I call him the Stat Man. couldn't make the game tonight because he's on duty over on Highway 59 in Mandeville. Shotgun, snap, straight drop, pressure off the edge, complete, but boy, what a closing tackle, far side of the field. That's what you call closing on the play.
Complete.
So Taylor on the completion at that far side.
Excuse me, Taylor's pass complete.
He was stopped in his tracks, sets up, I believe, 4th down. Call it 4th and 4.
Ball to be placed on the 24-yard line of the Cardinals.
I guess the Panthers are figuring they haven't had any good, consistent offense in the night, so they're not hustling to the ball.
It's
But if they're stopped here, they've let almost the whole third quarter go with not putting any points on the board. Major play for both sides, for the Panthers offense and the Cardinals defense. 4th and 4. Ball is at the 24. They've got to get right to about the 20-yard line. So big down and distance for both squads. Panthers trail 13-zip. Snap, straight drop, trying to run out of pressure, being pressured. Men are there. He's not going to get there. That's an outstanding defensive effort.
Taylor
Number
taken down
42.
by the Cardinals, and that's a turnover on downs.
Collins on the stop. He had a lot of ground to make up to catch up to Taylor, who I thought might get outside, but he stopped him head on and got the big stop for the Cardinals defense, and so the ball goes over on downs. So kudos to the Cardinals defensive unit, have only given up 55 points on the season in their 6 wins, and they are now 8-0, counting those 2 forfeit victories. Cardinals now just need to run a little more clock here in the third quarter.
25-yard line.
They lead by 13.
It's a Red Robin first down.
I know the offense looks to get touchdowns, but if they get in another good position and can try a field goal, and if J.P. Furman can convert, that would be a 16-point total, and that would be a 2-possession game. 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions, and I'm being optimistic because they haven't scored to this point. 2:45 left. Man in motion from left to right. That's Campana. Gets out of trouble as Epperson trying to makes another miss, throws across his body. Ball falls incomplete. Did a good job getting away from the pressure. The pressure was there, but he avoided the sack. He has to throw that pass a lot of time when he's pressured that way. He's not a proven runner, probably because of all of his ankle and knee injuries. He's only carried the ball 15 times for 51 yards on the season. So ball falls incomplete, does stop the clock. Winner of tonight's contest in this South Division Championship game of Next Level Football Alliance will advance in 2 weeks and play the league championship game in Jackson, Mississippi. Efferson needs to try to pick up a little something here, get at least half of it, make it more manageable. Efferson's been pressured on this possession. They come again off the edge, pressured again, turns right. That was double pressure, and he is sacked, probably for the 3rd time tonight. Let's see if I can get a number for you.
Everson sacked by the Panthers.
Getting a little spotting assistance. I think it was 48, and I don't have a 48, so that's all right. Nonetheless, good tackle, good pressure, and he had nowhere to go. Efferson couldn't escape because their 2 guys on the right defensive side of the line just manhandled the Cardinals' offensive line, pushed him back right into Efferson.
3rd and long.
Excuse me. So trips to the far side, 1 to the near.
Ball on their 14-yard line.
I say they'll run somebody deep and try to hit somebody underneath maybe. There's the underneath, good blocking far side. That should be Chapman. Makes 1-2 miss. Up ahead, he'll get back most of the yardage on the sack loss.
Xavier Chapman with the reception.
Chapman with another catch. I think Efferson's biggest thing to keep all his wide receivers happy, he's got to spread the wealth, and he's got a bunch of good ones. Coming into tonight, Chapman had 29 catches. Converse
That was
had
your Freedom County
27,
Homes third down.
and Conti
Fourth
had
down now for the
13.
Cardinals.
After that, it drops off quite a bit, but those are the top three. J.P. Furman with another punt. Might be his third or fourth punt of the night. One man
J.P.
back
Furman in
deep
to punt for your
at the
Cardinals.
35-yard line. So special teams, you've got to do your job here. Get a good snap to Furman. Let him get off the kick, and the special teams, the gunners going down on the edge of the formation, try to contain the return man if he gets a chance for the Panthers. Good snap. Tell you what, Furman takes a little too long to get it off, and
Flag on the play.
I think that one was potentially blocked again. I think they got a hand on the ball, because if they didn't, his kicks would not be going that short.
Ball down at the 46-yard line.
Looks like J.P.
Waiting to call
Furman,
on
the
the
punter,
field.
is taking an extra step and waiting before he's getting those kicks off. See who the flag is against. No real quick decisions.
Flag looks like
it's
holding
against the Cardinals. Again, I mean, they've gotten to the last couple punts, but they've got excellent field position if they want it. The ball's at the 46. I think Furman was going to come off the field thinking, well, they're going to not take this penalty and take the ball where it was, but they're going to force him to kick it again. Cardinals need to look at something else in this formation. Ted Conrad, the defensive end, has been back in single block formation. I'd put another guy back with him to try to help off the edge. So Furman, as a good place kicker, he's marking off his distance now as a punter. So his heels will be just outside of his goal line. Then he'll come up because that's way too far back. I don't know where they're going to spot this ball.
Timeout on the field.
Somebody called timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. Only 22 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It's the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals 13, the Pensacola Panthers 0 on Cretintown Homes out of Ponchatoula and Flying Ghost Productions.
Of the Cardinals.
Pensacola Panthers decided to take this ball, avoiding the punt on fourth down. 1st and 10 from the 46. Excellent field position once again. Taylor, straight drop, pressure. Ball is maybe picked. Ball is intercepted, I do believe, by the Cardinals.
Call on the field is interception.
Number 32
Cardinals!
on the interception. That's Carlos Collins.
Number 42, Keontae Collins with the interception.
Collins on the interception. Second pick of the night by the Cardinals. Just an ill-advised short pass, threw into the teeth of the defense, got just enough drop, and turned the ball over. So let's see if the Cardinals can take advantage of the gift. Marcus Connolly Jr. has an interception earlier in the ball game, and that one by Collins. Superb field position, ball at the 45-yard line of the Cardinals. Just 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's about time for Everson to go downfield deep. Short route, caught. Number 18 on the catch for the Cardinals.
Everson's pass complete to number 18, Greglin Freeman on that.
It's Freeman on the reception.
Down, which is enough for another Red Robin first down. At the end of the third quarter, the score.
That is the end of the third.
The Pensacola Panthers 0.
Bayou Lacombe Cardinals still hold to this 13-0 lead as we will enter the fourth quarter.
With this, the end of the
Defense
third quarter
hasn't
is
been
now
too bad for the Panthers on the night. They've given up
concessions.
37 points in the
Last
first
call
game
for
meeting, and
concessions.
then 30 points here. So they've held the Cardinals kind of in check tonight just with the 13 points, but they'll have to try to find some offense here in this fourth quarter. I've just always noticed this with Chapman. He loves staying on the field. He's kneeling down at midfield, just him out there by himself. All his teammates, I don't know if he's stretching what he's doing, but he just likes to be on the field to play and doesn't like to waste the energy to come all the way over. Yeah, he's like grasping the grass, as Dave Storm Manning would say. So this is all about the Cardinals defense wanting to pitch a shutout, and they would love nothing more than to go into 2 weeks from now, the championship game being played in Jackson, Mississippi. The winner advances, the loser goes home for the end of the season. Panthers came in sporting a 5-4 mark. Their offense just has not been consistent enough at this point. Ready to put the ball in play? Starting the fourth quarter. They hold that 13-zip advantage, straight drop, a little bit of pressure, back out of the backfield, 26. Nice open field tackle.
Pass complete to number 26, Jeremiah Conti.
Conti on the reception, number 27 on the stop for the Panthers. And I don't have a 27 as I remember. So ball at the 45-yard line. The clock is important to both teams, but the Cardinals will be in absolutely
Ball
no
placed
hurry
just outside the
to
45-yard
snap
line.
these balls.
Red Robin first down for your Bayou Lacombe Cardinals.
So ball at the 45-yard line near hash. Efferson, pump fake, going for the home run ball. One-on-one down deep. Ball was overthrown.
Efferson's pass incomplete.
Tell you what, that was excellent defense. Double coverage. Efferson heaved it, and that was Converse down there. He makes me look a little tired, the long routes he's run. But he's the deep threat, no doubt about it. He and Chapman. But that was the home run ball.
Cardinals will play at Pompano Bank. Second down and 10 to go from the 45-yard line.
Efferson hasn't had his best game tonight. He got in a little hot streak there late in the first quarter, early second quarter, where he hit Converse on 3 or 4 receptions on the one drive. But other than that, it's been one here, one there, and a lot of incompletions. Efferson trying to pick up this key first down. Ball on the 45 of the Panthers. Pressure, straight drop, got to step away from it. Gets away from pressure. He might be able to almost pick up a first, reverses his field. Valiant effort by Efferson. He went around the right side, made the first two guys miss. Little shifty there, tried to cut it back across the field, but a good open field stop, and that'll bring up fourth down. And knowing the Cardinals as I do, this is fourth down territory for them to go for it. They'll give up the field position if they don't make it in hopes of trying to pick up this 5 yards to get the first. Efferson doesn't need a lot of time.
4th and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Jared Jackson, 0 on this near side. 2 receivers to the top. 1 running back directly behind Efferson. 4th and about 5. There's movement. There's the whistle. I think they may have got a gift. That would be the 5th encroachment call of the night. Jerv Efferson must have a hard count that has just got them baffled. Unless they get him this time. Let's see. Meeting with the officials. Looked like a clear jump to me. I just thought offensive linemen, when there's encroachment, you always taught to reach out and touch the
Call
guy.
of play is encroachment. Panthers.
I think that's the
A
5th.
5-yard penalty. That's enough for another Red Robin. First down.
It takes out the glamour of them trying to go for it on 4th. It's the worst mistake a defense can make. You've played pretty good ball, but that's the 5th encroachment call that I recall on the ball game. Oh my goodness, we must be getting close to the end of the game. Dave Storm Manning is dipping into Skittles.
Starburst.
Starburst, okay.
The Skittles are going home for Mama.
Look at you. That's a man. He needs kitchen passes. He's been out here covering the ball. You got to have a kitchen pass to go home.
Florida last night, Mandeville
Yeah.
tonight. Haven't seen her all week.
Nice run up the middle. Big gain. Nice yardage. That's the key thing. Run a little clock here and then hit them when they don't expect it.
Conti with the keep.
So Conti on the carry. Tell you what, the grounds crew on the far side has been having problems all night. with
Ball
getting-
placed at the 32-yard line of the Panthers.
I'm getting some advice
Cardinals will play
from up here in
a
the
Bonneville
booth.
Bank
The
second
down
down.
marker and the chains are broke. So it's not total operator error is what I'm being told. It's just lack of, we got faulty equipment on the far sideline. Where you been for the half? They're not telling me that before. They just told her. Okay, up in the booth. All right. Second down after the short running play. Efferson complete, cutting inside. Conti just does not want to go down.
Everson's pass complete to number
13.
13.
Galen Converse.
Dylan Converse, and that is another Cardinals Red Robin first down.
I like the play calling, a couple running calls, and then short pass plays. That's where you then pump and go and hit somebody up the sideline or running a post route. I'm glad I'm not the only one that can't see their numbers.
I feel bad. Like, you can read about us, but we can't read your numbers. Y'all out there looking like a bunch of road workers.
Road workers. Oh,
No, I mean, you know the reflective.
oh yeah. 13-0 in favor of
I'm in that complimentary.
the Cardinals. That lime green could be construction guys' safety jerseys. Yeah, there you go. That's what happens when you got a one-sided, lopsided. But it's still a game. If the Panthers can find a semblance of their get a stop first, and then find some offense. Straight drop, end zone, double coverage.
Everson's pass incomplete.
See, Efferson's thrown into double coverage. I'm not sure about that either. I just throw that ball away. 11:22. Cardinals would just like to continue to run clock, maybe get in J.P. Furman field goal range, which they're in already. I know E.J. Walls, the second-year coach of the Cardinals, would not forego a field goal attempt if it's 13-zip. So Efferson joins his teammates in the huddle. Rust is the word that comes to mind. They haven't played since the 2nd of May,
Ball placed
based
on the
on
15-yard line.
2 forfeitures and holidays. Memorial Day weekend was one of those holidays. Snap. Far side. Oh no, the defensive back looked like he was running up on the big
It's
cut.
a touchdown!
It's a catch.
Cardinals!
I can tell you after the high five jump, is that Converse, Dalen Converse? Yep, that's his dance. That's his
Jalen
celebratory
Converse
dance.
with the touchdown reception.
Well, that started to be a fade route, but it was a little underthrown. I thought the defensive back was going to face guard and get a call, but the call was not there. Points on the board, 19-0. 3 touchdowns on the evening for Jerv Efferson, gives him 23 on the season.
J.P. Furman to attempt the point after.
Furman with the extra point attempt. Seth Marrero was on the whole last PAT attempt, which was good. Let's see what we can do here. Waiting to snap. Furman ready to approach the ball. Snap. Good snap. Ball is down. Ball is through. It is no good. I guess I think
Kick
he's
is
always
no good.
Mr. Automatic, so I was just going to call it good when it wasn't. Score remains 19-0.
Pensacola Panthers 0. Your Bayou Lacombe
So Lacombe Cardinals got what they
19.
needed. More points on the board. Took some time off the clock. We've got 11-12 left in the ball game. For the visiting Pensacola Panthers, they came in tonight 5-4. They've lost the 2 previous games this season to Bayou Lacombe, won on the road early on in the season, 37-20 at home. The game at one point was tied 20-20 before they lost 37-20, and they lost here at home 30-0, or on the road here for the Cardinals, 30-0. So Furman gets a lot of his exercise just jogging up and down the sideline, finding the tee, finding his ball. I've often wondered why his teammates don't get the tee and hand it to him. So he goes back to his bag on this sideline, gets the tee, runs out, and he's got to flip the ball to the official, put your tee down. But he doesn't have to chase it so much in the end zones anymore because we've got official-looking ball boys
J.P. Furman set up to kick
for tonight's
the
ball
Cardinals.
game. So JP ready to put the ball in play. So Furman ready to approach the football. Teed up at the 35, going right to left. The low liner. This will be a bounder. Fielded at about the 8 on the bounce. Comes upfield. Good position, good speed, 40, 45, midfield, one man to beat that. J.P. Furman. Oh, a tailor-made form tackle by the place kicker.
Number 14, Rashawn Evans on the return.
Evans, beautiful return, got good
Tackle
speed.
made by number 21, J.P. Furman.
J.P. Furman, I don't think he'd ever had to tackle anybody because he's a soccer player, former all-district player here with the Titans, and then he played up at his college up in Maryland,
Now
Johns Hopkins.
without fear of getting a yellow or red card.
Yeah, that's right. No fear, no color, no nothing. Didn't even come close to a flag. That was a form tackle because he did the right thing. He had the sideline as an additional defender, and he let him cut right back into him. So kudos to J.P. Furman. Of course, he did miss the extra point. He only made one extra point. He's 1 for 2 because he didn't kick the first one. Bad snap. Got to get on J.P. Ball is at the 41, like I've said all night. Excellent field position, but the Panthers have a propensity not to do anything with
Panthers
it.
will play first.
41-yard line, near hash mark. Taruk Taylor, the quarterback. No real sense of urgency. Off the edge, brought down, almost not down. Oh, man, I think that was Jacob Dombrowska, who almost had a sack, and he let the quarterback run right out of his arms. He gets positive yardage, should have been a sack.
Brought down at the 38-yard line.
I don't know, if I was the offensive play caller for Pensacola, I'd just call number 0's number every play.
Panthers will play a 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3. Clock moving, 9:10 to go in tonight's ball game. Giving 4 yards on the game. 2nd and 6. Checking the play call. Straight drop. Underneath, all intercepted. The route was jumped. Did they give it to him? I think yes. See who that is on the interception. I think that's number 9. Jashawn Lee.
Takeaway!
So Jashawn Lee out of Picayune, Mississippi.
Jashawn Lee with the interception.
Gets the INT. Well, I can see why the Panthers don't throw the ball long, but when he throws short, he telegraphs where he's going with the ball, and the defensive backs, I think that's the 3rd interception of the night, if I'm not mistaken. So ball goes back over on downs to the Cardinals.
Cardinals will take over at their
Always been a
31-yard
good-looking
line.
secondary,
It's a
especially this year.
Red First down!
It's like an extension to the offense where they can make these types of plays and get the ball back for your offensive teammates. Under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. So what you hope for here is just run out a lot of the clock and Don't get some of your star players injured this late in the ball game with this 19-0 lead. See what the play call is. Efferson steps up. Quick hitter, far side. Trying to make moves. Good defense, but runs out of that first tackle. It's a good positive yardage. Should have been a loss on the short pass play. The secondary is playing just far enough off, giving credit to their speed and respecting the Cardinals wide receiver speed. Because if those guys would be playing tighter, those could be interceptions going
Pass
the other
complete
way.
to number 13, Dalen Converse.
Converse has another completion. That's got to be 6 or 7 catches on the season, on the game. I believe he's got the 2
Cardinals will
scores.
play a Mandeville Bank second down.
Call it 4.
Ball at the 37-yard line.
8 minutes.
Second and 5.
So Efferson. Snap. Straight drop. Upfield, one-on-one. Wide open is Campana behind everybody. Overthrown.
Pass
The Holy
intended
Cross
for
Tiger,
Caleb Campana.
the former Tiger,
Ball's
was
incomplete.
5 yards behind. No, I don't think that's Campana, is it? Is it 0 or 8? It's 8? If it's 8, it's Campana.
Yeah.
Whenever you try to get a jersey number, they don't want to turn to show us. He's going back to the formation.
0.
It's 0. I thought so. That's
Check that. Pass intended for Jared Jackson.
yeah.
Incomplete.
He's got a couple catches tonight, but he was way behind the
Cardinals will play
defense.
Cretan
Ball
Townsend.
just
Third
harmlessly
down.
fell to the turf, but that would have been 67-yard variety touchdown. That's the second big one that Efferson has misfired on with the guy deep, wide open in the secondary. 7:40 to go in tonight's contest. Man, these secondary are just way too far back. Completion, this side of the field. Caught, brought down. That's Conti.
Pass complete to number 19, Josiah Conti.
Conti on the reception. Third leading receiver for this potent Cardinals offense.
Spot marked at the 41-yard line.
Wish we had stats to tell
And that's
you.
enough for another Cardinals Red Robin first down.
Efferson's had not his best night, but he's getting the scores when they need them. Pig Griffin, the starting running back, leading runner for the Cardinals.
First attempt from 41-yard line of the Cardinals.
Cardinals have a 19-0 lead, trying to avoid mistakes here in this drive. That was a near mistake. Ball underthrown on the slant route, trying to hit, I believe,
Everson's pass
Chapman,
incomplete.
maybe Converse, but the ball
Cardinals will
fell
play a Mandeville
incomplete.
Bank second and 10 from the 41-yard line.
That was just a busted-looking play from the get-go. Timing was off. Ball falls incomplete. It was Converse, the intended receiver. Looked like he may have ran a deeper route, and Efferson thought he was going to curl it back towards him, and it fell in between the defensive back. So the ball falls incomplete. Cardinals have either been really on in their pass game or really off tonight. Looking to run some more clock. 6:35 left in the contest. Quick pitch and catch. Caught. Shy of the first down. That is Caleb Campana, number 8 out of
Pass
Holy
complete to
Cross.
number 8, Caleb Campana.
Good to see him back
Ball placed at
catching
the
some passes
47-yard line.
from
of the
Efferson.
Cardinals.
He came on a couple years with really good route
Cardinals
running,
play
and he
Cretan
was
Townsend Holmes,
kind of a
third and
possession
4.
receiver. Call it 4 yards to go for a Cardinal first down. Now we're right at 6 minutes in tonight's ball game. Double receivers. That's Jared Jackson 0 and Caleb Campana 8 on the inside. Converse at the top of the screen. 3rd and 4. Pressured. Efferson trying to run out. He got the ball just I thought he was throwing, was he not? I would have called that an incomplete pass, but I didn't hear a whistle.
Ruling on the field is a turnover recovered by the Panthers.
I didn't see that. I thought it was an incomplete pass. He had
Ball
pressure
to be
off his
placed at the
backside,
37-yard line
but he
of
was
the
going
Cardinals.
from left to right. I thought he released the ball, but it's a fumble recovery.
It looked like he was throwing it to me.
Yeah, I thought he had forward motion throwing the ball away. Not by design. I mean, he knew he was getting pressured. Major turnover, even though we have just 5:24 to go.
Somebody needs to throw the challenge flag.
Yes. Make it a green challenge flag and just throw it out there really far. Yep, ball goes over and downs, fumble recovery, the sack, and recovery by the Panthers. Panthers have done a lot of things right tonight. The only thing they haven't done is put any points on the board, and that's their demise.
Panthers will take over
I've said it a
the
couple
first and 10.
times. If I'm the offensive play caller, if I'm Mike Milligan, the head coach and the owner for the Panthers, I'm telling Zero to run the ball. Still got some fans coming alive with the tapping on the scene. Taylor gonna throw the ball, pressure, steps up, one man to beat, gets outside. I know one thing, when Taylor gets outside, he doesn't like to come back inside.
Taylor keeps his run out of bounds at the 34-yard line of the Cardinals.
Does stop the clock. Doesn't stop the clock. They're running the clock.
Panthers will play 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard gate.
Ball was on the 34-yard line, the far hash mark. Now the clock stopped at 4:55. I know. I know. Rolling. Taylor cuts back field, has a man to beat, stumbling and bumbling, but he's got the first down. I tell you what, that's about the 5th. He's not going to go. Is he in? He fumbled the ball at about the 5-yard line. He spun out of about 4 tackles. He's
Taylor
done that a
keeps,
bunch of
ball
times.
comes loose, and it ends up in the nest of the Cardinals!
If it's in the end zone, it'll come out to the 20 as a touchback.
That's another Cardinal takeaway!
I think this is recovered in the end zone, but maybe not. It's got to be just outside the goal line. I thought he was going to rumble into the end zone. Had the first down, spun out of about 3 or 4 tackles, and then fumbled as he was heading towards the goal line. I'm not sure where they're going to spot it. Probably about the 2 or 3. No, it's the 1. So, big turnover again by the Panthers. Opportunistic defense.
Cardinals will
3
take over on their
interceptions,
1-yard
couple fumble
line.
recoveries.
It's a Red Robin first down.
Ball is at the 1-yard line. Cardinals need to pick up at least a first down, run some of this clock. They lead 19-0. Gotta avoid a touchback here. Safety. Straight drop, passing all the way, caught, far side. Depending on the spot, I think he might be just a little shy. It's a way to get out of the shadows of your own end zone.
13.
That's Converse on the receiving
Pass
end.
complete to Dalen Converse.
He's had a good night tonight.
Cardinals will play a bomb to the bank. 2nd and
Good deep threat,
2.
knows how to run the underneath routes. 2nd down, a little over a yard to go. At the 4-minute mark. Start running the ball a little bit here. 19-0, all favor of the Cardinals. Jefferson underthrown, intercepted. Ball at the 18-yard line, intercepted, far side of the field.
Jefferson's pass intercepted.
That's got to be a miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver. He threw that route one other time and he underthrew it. This one is, in fact, picked off. Who wants to hold the hot potato last? So the Panthers have hung tough, only down 19-0, but their
Panthers will
offense
take over at the
has left
14-yard
them
line
down.
with the Cardinals.
Quarterback Taylor's had 3 or 4 really long, good runs, breaking tackles, but he fumbled as he tried to get into the Cardinals' end zone. Cardinals took over on their own 1, 2 pass completions, but then that interception gives the ball back to the Panthers. Converse is a lot like Chapman. He don't want to come off the field. You're an offensive player. Get off.
Cardinal Nation, it's time to get loud for your defense.
Cardinals clinging to this shutout attempt. Got another 3:34 to go to make that happen. Handoff up the middle. Good on the books. Handoff interior. More room into the end zone. That's a touchdown.
Panthers.
Short touchdown run from about the 9-yard line. So there goes the shutout. Not sure who was on the carry for the...
Looked like Damian Harmon on the carry.
Maybe
for the
Harmon on the carry. He gets into the end zone. No question here. You go for 2. Probably disheartening for the Cardinals, but villains of their own miscues. Touchdown, first of the night for the Panthers. Damian Harmon on the run, 9 yards to get into the end zone. Going for 2. Rolling out, Taylor pressured, gets away. Man, he is greasy lightning to get away. In the end zone, ball was knocked away or intercepted. 2-point conversion is no good.
2-point conversion is no good.
So 19-6 as
Pensacola
Harmon
Panthers
gets the first
6.
score of the night,
Your Bayou
going 9
Lacombe
yards
Cardinals,
for
19.
the visiting Pensacola Panthers. So the shutout has gone awry. So if you're special teams now, you put the hands guys out there for the Cardinals, and if you're the Panthers, you attempt an onside kick with just 2:51 to go in the ball game. See if the hands team is out there. There's Xavier Chapman, the running back. Looks like Jared Jackson will be out there, Seth Marrero. So 19-6, make the drive going home to Pensacola a little less of a sting, but I know they're not done yet. They'd like to get the ball back and put another score on the board. Haven't seen enough kickoffs from the Panthers to know what kind of special teams they have. Everybody is up close. The deep men are actually at the 20 to avoid the ball being pooched over the upbacks. Everybody else is pretty much set up. It's not the total hands team I thought it would be, but now they're short 2 players. How are you short 2 players in week 8? They're still coming off. This is where you mix up. This is where you make a bad mistake. Call timeout. Cardinals are going crazy after their own selves. 2 players went in, 2 attempted. We got jumping jacks out there by the running back. And if it's a timeout, give them the timeout and let them regroup. We'll take this timeout with them. 19-0, 2-6. Only 2:51 left in tonight's ball game, being brought to you by Creighton Town Homes out of Ponchatoula and Flying Ghost Productions. Still trying to get the kickoff. Should be an onside kick attempt to try to get the ball back. 19-6. See where they go. Middle of the logo might be a good spot. Low bounder, far side. I don't think, did it go to yardage for him to legally touch it as a defender? Looked like he was going to go up the center of the field, but decided to go to the far side of the field. I think the Cardinals recovered. Got to show me something. Probably an offsides on the kicking team, I would imagine. Illegal procedure there. Or maybe it didn't go to 10 yards. Yeah, he'll set up at the 30. So it's a 5-yard mark off against the visiting
Penalty on the Panthers.
Well, they showed you one time what they were going to do. Still got a lot of space over there, right where he kicked it the last time. That's Xavier Chapman. He's got good closing speed. He's played a lot of defensive secondary, too. He's got a long interception return of 94 yards on the season. I sky it 12 yards and try to run under it. Kicking from the 30 after the penalty. Still 2:51 left in the ball game. Low kick. Did go to 10 yards, 11 yards. Aptly recovered by the Cardinals. I believe number
by the Cardinals,
37.
Number 37, C.J. Taylor Jr.
So Taylor on the catch there. Heads up play, special teams. C.J. Taylor Jr. gets on it for his Cardinals teammates.
Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line where the Cardinals will take over for a Red Robin first down.
E.J. Walls, a former quarterback in his heyday, the coach of the Cardinals, just hummed the ball from this sideline to the far sideline just to test his arm. I don't know if he reached the official or not. So what are we replaying the kick again? This rivals the punt formation at the end of the first half. Well, if anybody's got a 10 o'clock dinner appointment, you're probably going to be late.
And if you're still going, take your time. That's a late dinner.
You can go to Red Robin.
You could. Well, it's going to be a re-kick again. And this time, if it's against them, it's got to be against them because the Cardinals recovered. They're going to be kicking from the 25. And if we do this a few more times and you get a personal foul penalty, they'll be kicking from the 10. 2:51. Lots of time left in the ball game as no time
Panthers
has
will
elapsed.
re-kick.
Ball at the 25 being teed up again. We're all guessing in the press box of why it's being re-teed again. I know the first time they were offsides. Second time, I guess they were offsides. That time, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's an automatic flag, though, because the Cardinals recovered it. And they fell on it, so it was their ball. But I would think so. So here's the kick again. This kicker's going to have to egg his, ice his leg here before he leaves on his return trip to Pensacola. 19-6. Panthers did get on the scoreboard, but it took entirely too long. Here we go again. Yeah, just kick it back to the house. Taking that to 25. That's Converse. Making moves, make a man miss, and runs out of bounds. Smart guy. Made two guys miss, ran out of territory. What's good about him, too, back there, he's electric, but he's not going to normally thumb the ball. He's sure-handed. Yeah, it's Coach E.J. Walls, the Cardinals coach. Just getting to meet the side judges here. No, let's don't have a replay. Take the ball right there. Somebody's going to have to pay somebody extended duty time for this. Yeah, just. All right, Cardinals will put the ball back in play.
Where the Cardinals will take over for Red Robin first down.
After that, we only took 8 seconds off the clock with about 5 kickoffs. So Efferson in motion is Campana. Toss. Pig Griffin. Oh, nice open field tackle at the far side of the field. Griffin's normally got great speed and runs out of tackles, but not that one. Nice open field stop.
Griffin with the carrier on the right side.
I'm going to guess, but I thought it was 27 on the stop. And like I've said all night, I don't have a 27. Loss of 2 by Griffin.
Ball placed at the 38-yard line.
Fast
after a
approaching
2-yard
the
loss.
2-minute mark in the ball game. Again, if it's me, I pull a lot of my
Cardinals will play at Bonfanu Bank,
first stringers on the
2nd and
offensive
12.
team out here. Don't want anybody.
We have now reached
That's the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
So it's
The
all
score,
Bayou Lacombe
the
Cardinals,
Pensacola Panthers
19-6.
6. Your Bayou Lacombe Cardinals 19.
So the fans that are here in attendance
Cardinals
being
Nation, as we
treated
approach the
to
end
a
of
big
tonight's game,
victory
we'd like
for
to
the
remind you to please
homestanding Cardinals.
make sure to clean up after yourselves
They lead
on the way
19-6.
out. We are very
2 minutes
grateful
left in
to the
tonight's ball
Lakeshore
game.
Titans for allowing us to use
Winner
their
will
facilities,
advance in
and we'd
2
like
weeks
to show them our gratitude by
to
returning
play
to them
for
a
the
nice, clean
league
facility.
championship.
So
That'll
please
be
make
2
sure to
weeks
throw all
from
your trash
today
away on
over
your
in
way
Jackson,
vehicles
Mississippi.
at the end of tonight's game.
Be the 3rd time for the Cardinals playing in the league championship game. Hopefully the 3rd time can be the charm for them. 9-3 last season, 9-3 the season before that. Coming into tonight, they had won like 65 ball games in their career since 2017. That was about a 70% click. And then they're 8-0 this year. So they've strung the victories together, and they've always looked really good here at home. A little sluggish offensively tonight, but they had a couple of
2nd and
near
12 for the
misses.
Cardinals.
You give them those 2 long TD attempts, and they
Ball
will be right at 30.
38-yard line.
In motion is Campana, left to right. Pitch. Griffin trying to run out of tackle. They have had Griffin's number tonight. They haven't bit on the first
Griffin, the ball
play.
carrier.
He loses big time yardage there. Nobody blocked either of the 3.
Brought down at the 25-yard line of the Cardinals.
I believe that was Jonathan McVicker, number 21,
Timeout.
a linebacker on the stop.
Pensacola.
They've got some athletes, good open field tackles that they've made. They've sacked Efferson probably 3 times tonight, forced a fumble, intercepted the ball. So we're down to 139. Cardinals probably just being told, don't do anything foolish with the football.
Cardinals
Doesn't
will
matter
play
if you win
3rd and
19-6
26.
or you win 25-6.
3rd and 24. Ball at the 26-yard line. That's a great
So they put the ball back in play.
For the Cardinals.
Converse has been the offensive juggernaut for the Cardinals. I believe he's got 2 receptions for touchdowns. Xavier Chapman had the first long touchdown pass on their very first possession of the contest. So Jalen Converse is on this near sideline, 13. Campana still out there, number 8. Chapman out there. Jared Jackson has just come to the sideline. Corey Turner, defensive specialist, number 6 in the secondary, comes into the backfield. Jared Jackson was on the field, off the field, off the field, on the field. Long time to get this play underway. Snap, handoff. Little or no gain over the right side. Big Griffin on the carry.
Jeremy Griffin carried to the right-hand side.
They have bottled up Griffin tonight.
Short game.
Hadn't gone his way. Now going to let Furman punt the ball away again.
Cardinals will play a 4th down.
Special
JP
teams
Furman
guys
into
don't listen to
punt.
me, though. They still got the 1 deep back blocker and Ted Conrad, 44.
Timeout called by Pensacola.
Pensacola, the visitors, no hurry to get home with 1:15 left. call a timeout. J.P. Furman is still out on the field. This is a semi-timeout because half the guys are on the far side of the field. There's about 5 or 6 Panthers that evidently didn't get the word, and they're in on their defensive formation. Nonetheless, Furman in punt formation. 1:15 to go. Winner advances to the Next Level Football Alliance championship game 2 weeks from tonight. They've got a piece of the last 2 punts and put big-time pressure on Furman. And they're not rushing the whole team because they got 4 guys back. 1 deep return man, but everybody's not up at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a good snap. Ted Conrad drops back a little bit. Problem is when they send 2 at him, he's got to guess which one to get first to chip him. And dinner reservations are just about over at this point. Come on, Cardinals. Got to snap the football. Yeah. And Ted Conrad keeps repositioning from the right side. He's up too close to the line of scrimmage, I think. Off the edge. Got it off. Good job, J.P. Furman. Ball will bound. Not his typical long roll. You got to touch it when it's going the other way. Ball is down at the 44-yard line of the Panthers. They've got 1:12 left in tonight's ball
down by
game.
number 45, Lucas Hill of the Cardinals.
So Hill had a good rush on the quarterback in that third quarter. Was just about in position for a sack, but he said he made too quick a dart upfield. I was talking to him at the half, but it's a good play to down and punt.
It's time once again to get loud for your Cardinal defense!
Cardinals would like to stop it here and not allow any more points. Good defensive performance to this point, only giving up 6. 61 points on the season in a 7-game schedule that they played. So they're right at, they're 6 points allowed per ball game. Just see now if they can finish it off. Tarek Taylor, been a quarterback all night. Double receiver top, single to the near. Straight drop, pressure off the edge, steps up, underneath, open, behind his receiver. I think the ball hit the turf. No, maybe they're giving him a catch and down by contact with the ground.
Ruling on the field is catch and down by contact.
So it is a first down.
Panthers will move the chains, 1st and 10. Ball with the Cardinals.
Down to 45 seconds in tonight's ball game. Got Caleb Campana from Holy Cross in the secondary here. Rolling out, you better get rid of that. Rushed, got it off.
Taylor,
oh, there's a flag. That might be a late hit, maybe.
Late flag on the play.
Maybe on the Cardinals, maybe a late hit, or somebody taught. Yeah, I think it's roughing the quarterback. Let's see. Intentional ground. What is that? I thought that might be ineligible. That was Ted Conrad, 44, for the Cardinals on the pressure, along with his rush partner, Jacob DeBrosca. I thought the quarterback may have said something when they threw him down. Excuse me. All right, ball is marked at the 45-yard line. We're down to 28 ticks on the game clock. So the Cardinals do not have Chapman, who's had a long 94-yard touchdown return, interception return earlier this season. They've got to go down to the 35-yard line of the Cardinals. Ball is at the 45. Rolling out, pressure. Doesn't go down, doesn't go down. He's got 9 lives. Throws it up for grabs, picked. far side.
Rolling on the field is an interception.
I
Flag
mean,
on the
the
play.
quarterback is tough to bring down, but he just keeps escaping. But he's going backwards. He can't get the ball downfield.
Call is holding against the Panthers. Penalty is declined.
Interception.
Away stands. It's Cardinal ball!
Interception by the Cardinals. They've had a number of those tonight. Some fumble recoveries. So this is what you call victory formation with 14 ticks left.
We still have time to make dinner.
No, dinner's off. Next week. So the Bayou Lacombe Cardinal coaching staff trying to rev up. Not the largest crowd I've seen here, but maybe there's a lot going on Saturday nights. I know when they had their Hall of Fame induction a few weeks back, had a very large crowd.
Everybody there?
Those 5 players that were inducted into the Hall of Fame as the 2026 class: Abraham Dawson, Garrett Scheckschneider, Archie Ambo, Dedrick Parson, and Deontay Turner. They were recognized earlier this season, newest 5 members of the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals Hall of Fame. Richly deserved in all cases. Abe Dawson, a 2003 grad from Salmon High School, played linebacker in high school, played some linebacker and defensive end. He's a firefighter out of East Baton Rouge, and he just retired last year. Garrett Scheckschneider, the Viking, goes a little over 400, so congrats to those 5 new honorees into the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals Hall of Fame induction. So players will be meeting at midfield to congratulate each other. The final here, 19-6 in favor of the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals. They moved to 9-0 in the season, including their 2 forfeit wins, and they advance to the Next Level Football Alliance championship game in 2 weeks in Jackson, Mississippi. This will be their 3rd visit to the championship game for the NLFA League Championship. So congrats to the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals for advancing, and congratulations to the team having that undefeated season to this point. I do want to give one quick shout out, if I can find it on my phone, so bear with me. Our ball boys tonight were Grayson Reed and Landon Newton, and their dad Scott was on the sideline with them, and their cousin Ben. So they were chasing extra point attempts, kickoffs, and just keeping the ball in play. So a last minute Bayou Lacombe Cardinals shout out to Grayson, Reed, Landon, and Ben. Thanks for bringing them, Dad. Next week, 2 weeks from now, Cardinals play for the title.
Camelia City Realty and Property Management.